City fans celebrate. Would you believe it? Manchester City have one hand on the FA Cup.
It's finished at Sunderland. Manchester United have done all they can. That Rooney goal was enough for the 3 points. Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero! Watch it, drink it in. De Bruyne. Gundogan again. The king of comebacks.
There's a good try. Oh, incredible. Ilkay Gundogan. Right from the start. That is stunning.
They've done it! They've done it! Manchester City have done it! Once, twice, 3 times the champion! Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers, for the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Typical City. Just checking everything's working. I thought I saw something then, but I didn't. But I hope to see 3 points on the board for Manchester City today. Wearing it. I'm wearing it if you're wondering. I've been slagging this kit off all season. All season I've been giving this kit a load of shit. Now we start winning in it, I'm like, I love this thing. I love this kit. Love it. Absolutely love it. Not as much as I'd love 3 points today though against Burnley. Against bloody Burnley. Gotta do the job, man. Gotta do the job. I don't know about you, but this is the most confident I think I'm going to be in the title race for this particular game. I'm still not, like, 100% there. I think every game now I'm going to be filled with confidence, but it's just a case of this being the easiest one of the lot because, I mean, come on, man. It's Burnley. The way they're playing right now, they are not playing good football at all, and I think we should be comfortable. We should be comfortable. Sorry, I'm just checking the clock. We should be comfortable with this one. But yeah, no, I think the team was to be expected. Apart from Nico O'Reilly, I think that's a mad one. Nico O'Reilly in midfield, I'm quite happy with it. I was just fully expecting him to go with Nico G. And that's got to be a concern going into the transfer window next season for Nico Gonzalez. He must be looking at that going, right, well, if I'm not getting game time now, then when am I going to get game time? Rodri's injured and I'm still not getting in the team. That's as good indication for Nico O'Reilly, the trust that he gets. The other Nico is obviously in favour with Pep Guardiola right now, and rightly so. Couldn't agree more, to be honest. It's just a case of the fact that Nico Gonzalez, for me, he's not a Calvin Phillips. I think there might be some similarities in the reason why Pep doesn't like him in terms of his ability to collect the ball from the goalkeeper and playing with his back to goal. I can picture that, and I'm seeing certain similarities in Calvin Phillips and Nico G. And how many times have we seen Pep Guardiola go over to Nico Gonzalez at the end of a game and try and do his usual coaching on the pitch right after the game? We've seen that. a couple of times with Pep and Nico Gonzalez. So I feel like there's something Nico Gonzalez just isn't getting. And he's had a full year now, a year and a half at Manchester City. And Pep still doesn't trust him. Certainly not in a game of this magnitude. I know it's only Burnley, but the magnitude still remains regardless of the opposition because it's Premier League, man. It's Premier League. So I'm really pleased with the team, in all honesty. Exactly. I feel for Nico G, man. I don't know where we go from there, really, with him. I think he's another Marmouche situation. But let's say hi to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please do that. Subscribe if you're new around here. If you want to become a member, you can do that by clicking in the link in the pinned comment of the chat at the top. And that's a massive help if you can do that. But yeah, for free, it is just a like. That's all it is. Totally free. And subscribing's free as well. So feel free to do that. Big help. Rockstar, good to see you, mate, going for a 4-0 win today. I think I went 4-0. Come on, City, top of the table beckons. That it does. Merla, good to see you. Evening Blues. I will again go with the same prediction as Big J. That's me. I'm Big J. And predict a 4-0 win to send us. I'm glad you remembered what prediction I went with, mate. Big up to you. Top of the league. Yeah, man. What an opportunity. I feel a bit like I don't want to relegate Burnley because I don't like relegating people. I don't know. Unless it's like United, that would be funny. I would actually want them back within a year. 1 year away, that would be funny. That would be hilarious. Well worth it. I don't want to see them go off into oblivion and never play them again because then you don't get the satisfaction of beating them. Do you know what I mean? That's a good feeling, that, and I'll miss that feeling. So, yeah, I wouldn't want that. Cobb, good to see you, mate. Hope you're good, mate. Just get out of the gym. Big up to you, Cobb. Hope you're good, man. Hope you got your pump on. Hope you're good, man. Big up James. City 5-0. Burnley will get burned. See what you did? Burned. Burnley. See what you did, James. Haaland scores before the 5-minute mark. Go Blues. An early goal would be absolutely fantastic, wouldn't it? It would be brilliant. It would be. It would be so good, man, if we could just bag a fucking early goal. Kyle Walker to... Don't. Oh, you mean for us? I thought you meant to win the game for them. Oh, right. That'd be funny. What a classic own goal. Well, I'm kind of hoping Electronic Steve is on form today with his 2 goals and an assisted own goal in the previous fixture against Burnley. So that would be nice. Athrav, good to see you, mate. I think when we need goals bad, City always show up. So this will be a 6-0 Haaland hat-trick. Give Marmouche some minutes. I would like to see Marmouche get some minutes. Just seeing Trafford there, because word on the grapevine, he is looking for a move away from the football club at the minute, and that's a worry for me. I love Donnarumma, and I love everything that he's done for us, apart from that mistake. You know the point I'm making. I'm a big fan of Donnarumma, and I love his traditional goalkeeping style. I do think Trafford is one for the future. I think one for the not so distant future as well. You know, I think quite soon we should be seeing Trafford working his way into a permanent position in the starting 11, whether it be next season or the season after that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen, and we could see him play very good football elsewhere, which would be a big shame. We could see Nico Gonzalez doing that. We've seen players leave this football club and go on to probably do better things, in all honesty. And that's not always been the case. We've sold players so many times down the years that haven't gone on to be better. I mean, so many. Bloody fly. Piss off. I was thinking when we first sold players, remember Jerome Boateng? He went to Bayern Munich. He became a better player. I think Leroy Sané just became a better player at Bayern as well. But we've sold so many players like Sterling. Nope. So many players like him that have done really well at City and just not gone on to be that success. But then Cole Palmer, Julian Alvarez in recent times. I think it could be Marmouche. I think it could be Nico Gonzalez. I think it could be James Trafford. But you just can't have every player in the world, unfortunately. It's just one of those things. You can't have all the best players in the world and just keep them locked in a prison somewhere until you need them. Just not even because you need them, because you don't want someone else to have them. We can't operate like that, unfortunately. We have to let them go, and let them go for a substantial amount of money as well. Let's not forget, we're not letting them go for free, so we should be cashing in big time for players like Nico G, Marmouche. I'm not sure we'll get... Well, I think we should break even on Marmouche. Nico Gonzalez will be a hard one to get your money back on. I think Trafford, though, I think his market value's gone up. knowing that the world knows what we think of him, so they should know that we're going to want big money for Trafford. And I'd slip in a buyback as well there. Big up Squirlocks. Good to see you. We can do it. We can indeed, mate. I'm good, Rez. How are you, mate? I'm good, man. Going for a 3-1. Yeah, big up, man. Big up, big up. And Demos as well. Guys, if we win, are we going to be top of the league? Yes, we are. Even by 1 goal, just 1-0, we go top of the league on goals scored. So they've got to now include that. I saw on Sky, they had to include a new little column on the end of the league table. Goals scored as well. Because now it's a very realistic possibility that the league could be determined by the number of goals you score, which is mental. This is a big, appreciate that, man. Big opportunity to get the goals up as well here. Massive opportunity for that. And I think we should just be going for it. I think we should go for it in most games now. I did have a thought, by the way. Big up everybody. And Cindy, let's say hi to a few people. And Teal as well. I saw you, mate. Chelsea's. That's what I wanted to talk about, actually. I was going to talk about that next. Yeah, big up Cindy. Good to see you. Looking forward to it. Big up Church. The Clarets will be drowning in several bottles of their nickname. The Claret. Yeah, red wine. I see what you did. Red wine. I can't do that song. After tonight's hammering 6-0 to the Sky Blue Juggernaut. It could be 6-0. Really could be today, Church. This could be the one. It really could. But yeah, good to see everybody. Hope you're all good. I hope you're well. I hope you're ready for some 3 points today, man. But yeah, I just saw a little super chat pop in. Big up Curtis. Brown paper bag fun for Kyle Walker OGs. Yeah, man. Yeah. We need to. I don't think he's going to give a shit today. I hope not. I hope he runs about a lot, but goes, oh, whoops, slipped. Lots of that from Kyle Walker today. Big up Alex. Alexander Does Things. That's a good name, man. I do enjoy that. I wonder what you do. I just want to know what you do. That's what I get to from your name. I'm like, well, what could it be? The things that you do, what are they? What could they possibly be? Watching City is one of them. So big up Alexander. I predict 4-0 to City. Arsenal bottlers. Yeah, man. 4-0. I'm going 4-0. I'm sticking with it. Haaland. I'm not going Haaland hat-trick. Going Haaland double. Nico O'Reilly. I'm surprised no one predicts Nico O'Reilly. You never see that, do you? No one ever says Nico O'Reilly goal. But he's the one who's scoring all our goals lately. Well, he is in fair bit. Do you think he would be getting the plaudits from the mainstream media, Nico O'Reilly, if he wasn't scoring the goals? Let's just say he was playing as well as he's playing, but there are just no goals in his game. That's it. No way. I thought about it today and I was like, they're really going on about how good he is. And I know how good he is. I just feel like it's a case of, would it be that without the goals? Are people just watching, they go to their phones, what was the City score? Oh, they won. Who scored? O'Reilly scored again. But they don't actually watch him. Then it's just they make it up in their head that Nico O'Reilly must be the best player in the world because he keeps scoring. And there's some logic to that because goals are a hard thing to come by in football. And he's very good at it. But I just think the other aspects to his game, man, are just so unbelievably good for someone of his age. And the size of him is so, just perfect fit for this new, evolved Premier League that we're playing football in right now. The physicality aspect. And I think that's a lot of the reason why he's playing in that. And I know Nico Gonzalez can do it, but aerial duel winning ability, again, I think Nico Gonzalez can do it, but Nico O'Reilly is he's a giraffe of a man, isn't he? He's an absolute fucking skyscraper. So, could see him being utilised in the aerial duel department. And we know Burnley like to go direct and long, get it into Fleming as quick as possible, and then play off him. If we stop that, we kind of nullify Burnley's threat other than Anthony and Chuona. I don't seen him play much this year, to be honest, but he's on the right. I was expecting Edwards to be right wing for Burnley, but Chuona, I'm not sure how to even pronounce it, to be honest. I've watched very little of him, but Anthony's a decent player, and Fleming is underwhelming, really. I think there's a bit of hype around him at the start of the season, but yeah, get it into him and stop the ball getting into Fleming, and we shouldn't concede today is the hope, but you never know. Big up Saint. You reckon the bottling bumholes are still crying? I reckon they're watching this game. I reckon they're watching this game behind their sofas. Like that. Just like, terrified. But they, any favours for them. Any favours to them, they'll take it. I mean, drop points here. I mean, you don't deserve to win the league if you drop points after beating Arsenal, beating Chelsea, beating Liverpool, beating Arsenal again. Do you know what I mean? You don't deserve to win the league if you don't win this game. This is as big a banker in the bag, this one, as it gets in a title race, really. Unless it was at home. Unless it was at the Etihad. Being away, that throws in some problems. And, you know, people will say Burnley are fighting for their lives, but they're relegated. They're already down. I think they've already established that, and they're trying to save face now and go down with a fight, which is always commendable. But I do think at this point, you know, if they win the game today, I still think they're down. They need to win pretty much all their games for them to stay up, and that's not going to happen. But I do think they're still crying, Saint. I do. And it's good. Big up Raymad, big up Jonny, he says. 4-0 City today. Bernardo, Cherky, and a brace from the big man. I would take it. Anything today. I'm up for the competent, emphatic scoreline. I'm down for that, mate. I'm down for it. But I do want to see 3 points on the board more than anything. You know, the GD and the GS columns, they can do their own thing over the course of the next 5 games. Worry about that at the end of the season, because I think over the course of these games, I think we will score more than Arsenal, because their defence is what helped their goal difference get to the position it's in. What are they on now? Yeah, and plus 37. We're on plus 36. But think of the goals we shipped in that period of time, and the goals they didn't ship in that time. But now they've started to concede, so if they carry on with their form, I do think they're going to struggle to beat us if it comes down to goal difference. But they've won the league on goal difference. Was it 1988, 1989? I'm pretty sure it was Arsenal in 1989. They won the league on goal difference. Wasn't quite as dramatic as the Aguero goal, but we are 2 of the few sides that have won the top division by goal difference. So if you're thinking we're going to do it again, they could be thinking the same thing, we're going to do it again. So we'll see. Kyle Walker stood there, Bernardo Silva gave him a little hug and even went to his ear. I wonder what he said. Drop the ball. Drop the ball, Kyle. Fuck it for us. Let it in. Let it all work out, Kyle. That's what he said. I'm a good lip reader, you see. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, potentially. But, nah. Big up Ryan. Do us one last favour. Slip on the ball for us, mate. Roll over for us, Kyle. Bet there's a few women that have said that to him down the years as well. Went there, did I? Did I go there? I think I went there. Anyway. Oh, man. Sending you my love, mate. Sending you my love. Must be tough, mate. I've lost all my grandparents as well. It's sad. Sad. Very sad, mate. So, sending my love to you, mate. And thanks for the kind words as well, mate. I appreciate that, man. Sending my love to you, man. That's a shitter, innit, mate? I hope you're all good, mate. I hope you're all good. But yeah, hope we win. Hope we win. Get that win today. That'll cheer you up, mate. Would he fly again, man? It's because I left there's a little window there. Piss off. Left the window open up there with all these lights on. And it's starting to get, all the midgies are out. You know, the little bugs. Do they call them midgies in your part of the world? I'm pretty sure in the UK people will have known what I'm talking about then when I said midgies. But some people in, like, maybe America, they don't have. Do they have midgies in America? Or maybe did you think there was a load of midgets running around my garden? I'm not sure you can even say that nowadays, midgets. I'm not sure you're allowed to say it, but I don't know. It seems like, I don't know. But a few things have been said pretty early. What is it? We've not even kicked off yet, and a few things have been said. Oh, Adam, mate, more nervous tonight than Arsenal. Can't believe it. Really? Fucking fly. Oh, it's going in the beer. I don't want to kill you, mate, but it's going to have to happen if you're going in the beer. YouTube could have picked that up. Could have picked that up, right? He's inciting violence. He's threatening murder on a live stream. Cut him off. Demonetised straight away. They're called night flies in Jamaica. That's a much better name. That's kind of a cool name. It's like a superhero. Nightfly. Superfly. Gnats. Yeah, gnats. I've heard of that. Maybe it's just me then. Like, my mum called them midgies when I was little, so I've called them midgies my whole life. These like tiny little, annoying little... They're really slow. You can just do that with them in a second, but you get them like load, like they go in like clumps. They fly around in like little gangs, little troublemakers, little thugs. A lot of them. I don't like it, Andy. I don't like it. I'm wearing it for a laugh, to be honest. I actually hate the kit. I actually think it's one of the most hideous looking things I've ever worn, in all honesty. But we keep winning in it. We beat Forest and we beat Chelsea. I think we had a bad game early on, didn't we? Was it, who was it? Villa? Was it Villa? Villa away? Villa away, maybe? But I'm pretty sure we beat Forest away. Cherky scored, like late. It was like the 82nd minute, if memory serves me. Ryan Cherky, very late on, away at the City ground. And then, obviously, against Chelsea. Was it Villa? It was Villa, wasn't it, Curtis? Yeah, man. Fight and win! That guy, man, was a legend. Right, game's about to get underway. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, big up Ryan, do what Ryan says. Yeah, they're trouble. They're trouble. Better than them Scouse ones, though. Much better. Them Scouse ones leave shit everywhere. Always in the bins as well. Game's underway. Is the clock working? It is. I'm confident for this, and that's when I get my most worried. And I come into these streams and I'm way more chilled. Look, you know I'm not lying. I don't need to. There's a lie detector that sits on the side of my fucking face now. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know this until I started streaming, that I have literal lie detectors here. They give off like, oh, are you relaxed right now, Jonny? And they're like fucking. Yeah, I'm fine. No, you're not. Your ears are on fire, mate. I can tell you're absolutely shitting yourself. But look, I am chilled. I've just made them a bit more red because I was rubbing them. But yeah, totally chilled. And that worries me. You want me coming into streams with beaming red ears, because then it's a serious game. It's a game that Johnny's taking... well, I am taking it seriously, of course I am. Donnarumma, thank you, mate. I thought he was pushing his luck there a little bit. Just chilling on the ball then. Do you trust Donnarumma at the back now? Especially when he does that. You know what I mean? Where he's just like teasing everybody. Trying to show everybody that I've still got it composed. And he probably has, in fairness to him, because I do think he's got an incredible mentality. Mark Gay has given it away. And Cherky intercepts. Let's have a look at what's going on. In terms of system, because Ryan Aitnori and Nico O'Reilly, interesting to see what their jobs are going to be in this game. Lovely little flick that by Cherky into Bernardo Silva. Nice early goal, will be lovely, Bernie. Oh, it's off the... Who's it? I think it's Maxime E. Steve with a vital block at the back there. Bernardo Silva just carving Burnley open. Chops it onto his left foot. And then his left foot, side foot effort going for that far corner was blocked by Electronic Steve, I think it was. With all of those cables that he carries around with him. Big up, Ian. Hope you're good, man. Fairly confident we'll win. But at this point, I'm always nervous now. Yeah, that's how I feel, mate. I think this is the most confident, and maybe Southampton at the weekend. But you know what? I'll be worse for Southampton. This I'm more comfortable. More comfortable than now than I will be for Southampton. Even though it's championship teams, Nico O'Reilly's giving it away there. Big problem. Problem. Here comes Shuona. Out to Anthony. Chops it onto his right foot. Donnarumma with the save. Fucking hell, Nico O'Reilly. Get comfortable, mate. You're in central midfield. Get comfy, mate. New job for you today. And, mate, you've had so many jobs. So many jobs this season. You've got a new one. You need to get comfortable as quick as possible, please, mate. Because that was a sloppy giveaway. First time pass. No luck. Didn't have a real understanding of what was going on around him. Just played the pass blindly. Gives it away, and Burnley come away, and one pass, and Anthony's getting a shot away. Big save from Donnarumma. Big save. One you expect him to make, in all honesty. It was very savable sort of height, but a save nonetheless. Little 1-2 potentially here with Semenyo and Cherky. Doesn't come off. But a little warning shot that, you know, Burnley have got a sting in their tail. Antoine Semenyo intercepts that. In comes Bernardo Silva to go into the byline. No one's crossed it to. They've got to hold it. Hold it. Into Semenyo. Cuts it back. Gotta be. Cherky off the bar. I think it's a save. And Nico O'Reilly off the bar. I think it's an unbelievable save from Dubravka. Can't be doing with... Oh, we can't have another one of them nights. Not with a goalkeeper having a worldie. What was this save from Dubravka? Oh, what a save. Tips it onto the bar. Always looks good when it... Oh, fingertip stuff onto the... Almost the corner of the frame. Into the post/bar. Back out. It's got to be buried, that, from Cherky. He's got to be burying that. I know it's a good save, but that had to be 1-0. It would have been a goal within the first 5 minutes, like a few of you have been saying already, but it could easily be 1-1. What's going on? The only thing that will make me feel better is if Arsenal drop more points. And I think they will. I think there's some more droppings to come from Arsenal. And we've got some more droppings in our system as well, I think. I think both of us are going to drop some stuff. Oh, he's away. Haaland's in. 1-on-1. Finish it, big man. Oh, it's a bit awkward, is it? Go on, big man. Oh, yeah! Nearly fucking fell. Yes! Haaland makes it 1-0! Get in there, man. Lovely stuff. Slips Haaland away, and once he's away, you ain't catching him. Burnley with the high line. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's ballsy, Burnley. It's ballsy, but you've been punished. 1-0. Big man. Big girl. The finish was awkward because it was like he took a little step inside, then a little step. He looked like he'd gone too far inside, then too far outside, and then too close to the goalkeeper. And then this little dink came out of nowhere. He's a sensational finisher of the ball, isn't he, man? He really is. It's all from Doku as well, this is. Doku's work. Gay's ball into him. Doku's hold-up play. 10 times better than what we've seen against Arsenal in the opening minutes, where that ball was coming into him just like that, opening half an hour in the Arsenal game. Every time I was whinging about it because that's what I wanted to see. Hold it up, turn, and bring your big man in. And look at that. Away we go, 1-0. Great finish, great move. Can't fucking complain, can you, really? Big up Ian, thanks for the super chat, mate. Big up Jeff. Good. Just hit a button though. I don't know what that does. Probably like ejects my seat or something like. That'd be good. One of these days. Burnley are in. Why are we conceding an equaliser immediately? What's happening here? No! Clear it! Clear it! What the fuck's wrong with you lads? Honestly, how are you... Where was the defence? It just went from a replay and suddenly this ball was going over the top of our defence diagonally. From right wing to left corner flag, the other side, there was like 2 Burnley players in space with no one near them. They get a shot away, a sliding tackle, I think, from Kasanov. But what? You've just gone 1-0 up, lads, just like you did against Arsenal, and immediately going up the other end and problems for ourselves. Come on, City. Let's go and bury this lot. I'm good, Jeff, mate, by the way. Semenyo brace, I hope so, mate. I hope so. It's not gone down. He's a bit of a 1-2 earlier. But I do reckon he'll be wanting a goal today after his performance against Arsenal, because I don't think he played very well. So I can see him being hungry. But I love you too, mate. Go on, Turkey. Go on, Haaland. Keep going. Oh, is that a corner? Should be a corner. I think it's a corner. It is the corner. Could have been two. Game's open. Game is open, which is terrible news for Burnley, in all honesty. But, I mean, they've created chances. So, kind of like Arsenal. I think we went into that Arsenal game thinking low block. Guaranteed, low block. Kassanov with the tackle, by the way. What a bit of defending that is from Kassanov, because Hartman, the left wing-back for Burnley, lovely little Cruyff turn, gets it inside, and you're thinking a right foot shot's imminent, and it was imminent, but not when Kassanov's in front of you, it's not, because he blocked it immediately. Here's Turkey, space in the penalty area, left foot shot, blocked, rebound, Semenyo can't get on the end of it, keeps it alive though, going further away from goal, back to Nunes, Turkey, edge of the area, little step over, out to Bernardo Silva on the right, coming inside. Oh, we look lively. Little 1-2. Bernardo Silva potentially. Here he is. But Ward-Prowse intercepted. Anthony's the danger man. Breaking on us on the left. Yeah, big up Jeff. And big up Pear. Scoreboard. Oh, yeah. Sorry, everybody. Got too carried away. How long has that been going? That's like 5 minutes. That's like the worst one of the season. That fucking hell. Fuck's sake. Worst one of the season, that. How long was that? That was a good 4 minutes, that. Without it being on the scoreboard. What a joke. Even a super chat. Big up, Larry. Big up, Larry. Oh, man. Cheers for the super chat, mate. Top man. And big up Pear for the gifted membership. Top man. And wait. See what I mean? Can you see it? Can you see it? Let's look fly. I'm gonna. Look. See? There it is. Little bastard. Gonna get rid of you. Sorry for the nipple exposure. I thought I got a bit close to the camera there. I forgot I was on camera for a minute. Yeah, I don't kill bugs, man. I just can't bring myself to do it, because, like, what about their little family and stuff, man? Can't be doing that. Big up Mohammed, mate. Legend. Typical City legend for 6 months. You are a legend, mate. Thank you, mate. I really do appreciate. That flies back. It must be a different one. I'm going to go insane with all these little, like. So, no. Hey, Jonny, and the biggest debate. Who is better, Haaland or Electronic Steve? I think my head's going with Electronic Steve, to be honest. My heart is also going with Electronic Steve. It's also going with Electronic Steve. I'm going to throw it out there. It's Electronic Steve. You can't really debate that. I think it was a stupid question, to be honest, Mohammed. To be fair, stupid questions get stupid answers. That's the you got a stupid answer, didn't you? You asked for it. Big up, Mohammed, mate. Georgios Samaras. Big up, Larry. Showing your support, mate. Cheers to you. Top man. Nice one, Larry. Yeah, if we relegate Electronic Steve, I hope we sign him. Actually, no, I don't. I hope we don't sign him. I hope someone else signs him. And then we play them every week. Imagine signing Electronic Steve. That'd be a mad one, wouldn't it? Oh, Haaland looks up for it, though. He's already been involved in some really big moments here. Obviously getting the goal, but there was a bit of link-up play earlier since the goal that was very good. And he looks like he's got a bit of space to play in this evening as well, which is always ideal for someone who is often starved of space. Oh, Ryan Aitnori, you got away with murder then. Kyle Walker's fuming, and I agree with him, man. I totally agree with him. Ryan Aitnori really dangerous little push inside field, like they're trying to get into a pocket of space. He was down a blind alley, really, there. He was in a dead end. And a little pocket of space, tried to come inside, risky where he was there. And Kyle Walker read it, just stepped across him. I'd say that was shoulder to shoulder. And we could have been in trouble there. But referee very generously gave us a free kick. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. I'll take it. Cheers, referee, against Burnley. Big up, Tim. Thanks for becoming a member, man. Really appreciate that. Top man. Anyone else wants to be as gangster as Tim and Larry, then you can do so by clicking the link in the pinned comment of the chat. There's space here for Burnley, you know. We're asking for trouble here. Ball across. Lauren, central midfielder, picking up the loose pieces. Goes back to Hartman. First time crossing. Cleared by Bernardo Silva at the near post. He's going to come back, though. Right, slowly being worked away from goal. Don't feel obliged, man. If you don't do it if you don't want to, man. Honestly. Don't worry about it, Peer. Absolutely no obligation on your part. It's thoroughly appreciated. You've become like a Haaland goal. It's just a given. And that's should never go undervalued. Never underappreciate the qualities of something that's just clockwork. City score, Peer BPM, generosity, here it comes. Do you know what I mean? And it's almost taken for granted, mate. It shouldn't be taken for granted to the point where if you genuinely feel like this is too much for me now, it's 604-0. I can't afford this anymore, Johnny. Then fine. By all means, knock it on the head, mate. Knock it on the head. Don't worry about it, Peer. If it's 6-0 though, mate. It might not be, you know. This could be like, if I could give you one back for every goal we concede, then this might become a more even affair. But here we go. We might be getting another one here. We could be. Cherky, he's at a tight angle now. He's going to have to find a pass from there. He does. Oh, he scoops it into a dangerous area, but no one was there, actually. Haaland was deep at the back post, and Semenyo was too close to him. But looking good again. How easy we are getting into dangerous positions is incredibly promising. Surely we get... Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I could feel it. That's why I looked. But yeah, surely we get some goals today. With the space that we're being afforded here. I'm not convinced we're keeping a clean sheet, though. I went with 4-0. Burnley have got a goal in them, I think. If their ability to get into our final third's not been terrible. They've not been, defensively minded. They've gone for it a little bit. And here they come again. Kyle Walker... coming down the right side. Ball across is a really good ball. Was that Ward-Prowse? Ward-Prowse? Oh, no. It wasn't Ward-Prowse. Oh, my God. It was Fleming and he's dragged it wide. Concerning. What a ball from Kyle Walker that was. What a pass. Kyle Walker's fault. We knew it. We knew it. Fleming just... takes it one touch and just drags it horribly wide. And that is why before the game I told you he's been underwhelming, because in front of goal he's been so wasteful. With opportunities on a plate like that, you have to be hitting the target there. You have to be. We've gotten away with a few already. We're 16 minutes into this game and we've already conceded multiple opportunities. We've been starting games like this lately, don't you think, where we've just been a bit open and, it's good that we were able to create chances. That would be so much more worrying. Let's have a look. Shots, last 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Shows it's only 16 minutes old. Why are you showing the last 5 minutes? Who gives a shit about that? Show us the match stats. Last 5 minutes. Burnley have had a shot. Right. What's that do? It achieves nothing. That's got to be offside. And he's offside, thankfully. Bloody hell. Big up, Chad. 1 year member. Big up, Johnny. Big up to you, mate, for being 1 year membership. 12 months, Chad. That is no small feat. That is not a small amount of time. That is a large amount of time. And your support is really appreciated, man. Nice one, Chad. Oh, yeah. Big up here. Yeah, appreciate that, mate. Thanks very much. I just didn't really do anything with it. I just sort of... Normally I do a little post. I might do a little post. I'll do a little post. That's it. I don't want to make a whole video about it. You know what I mean? It's because it's like... I go into every one of my videos with the thought process of you more than me. Like, if I made a video about... Like, I've done one video that was about me, and I've got one video that has my face on the thumbnail. And that's like the previous year best bits. That was it. But I want to keep it about City. You know, and if I'm talking about 50,000 subscribers, which is great, by the way, buzzing. Oh, here you go. Cleared. Another opportunity for City. Cherky, back post, onto his left foot, keeps going, thinks about it, shot, blocked again. How many shots is Cherky getting blocked in this game, man? They're not bad shots either. They look like they're flying in. They look like they could be going in, but the moment the trigger is pulled, there's almost like 5 or 6 Burnley players, like a claret wall, stood in front of him. But yeah, I might do a post or something, but I appreciate the support nonetheless, mate. Thank you very much, Peer. Top man. And big up Kairaga. 1 year for you as well. Here's to many more. Man, legend, mate. That's crazy, man. 2 of you, 1 year. Jeff's got like more than that. I think Jeff's nearly 2 years now as well. I remember he's a proper OG. But the fact that so many of you are now reaching 1 year is amazing. Buzzing. Appreciate the support, people. Thank you very much. Big up Vic. I'm more scared of United than April Arsenal. April Arsenal. That's the good name. The new April Arsenal. Oh, ball for... Oh, what's going on here? It's pinball. It's chaos. Offside. Offside flag goes up. But Jeremy Doku is really playing well. I've got to say it. That ball before for the assist for Haaland, that ball was brilliant from Jeremy Doku. Little step inside and then a pass into Haaland while running at speed. That's brilliant. Haaland couldn't quite take it with him. And then because Haaland ended up getting in the way of Bernardo Silva's shot that looked goal-bound, to be honest, couldn't do much about it there, Haaland. Just one of those unfortunate things that just hits Haaland and he's offside, and he's stood in an offside position. And he'll be fuming with that because he's got some unbelievable offside stats. Because he's like, just never gets caught, doesn't he? He's got, I don't know how many times. I wonder how many times he's actually been caught offside. I wonder what the actual number is. Like, ratio of games played to number of offsides. That would be interesting. Excluding, I want to go from Dortmund onwards. Because when you're young, you're a bit eager, aren't you? You learn things. You probably spent a whole summer how to time your runs. And he doesn't even need to time them that well, does he? Because he's just so quick. He can be late and still get there before the defender. But, you know what I mean? He's unbelievable at keeping the line, isn't he? He never gets caught offside. So that's stats for you right there. That'll be one stat offside for Haaland that really, he wasn't caught offside by a bad run. He just got hit by the ball. So it doesn't apply context stats. Here comes Kasanov. He's having him. Bambi on ice. He slipped. He looked like this brilliant Rolls Royce, just lethargically, just like galloping, like casually through the Burnley midfield. And then he got to the edge of the area, realised where he was, had a panic attack, farted, and slipped. He had a proper little... He looked brilliant. He was like... and then he just went, oh shit, where am I? What? He just fucking bailed. Oh, man. That shot the other day, by the way, from Kasanov. Where was that? Was that Stamford Bridge? He had a shot that wasn't far away. It was like a bullet, wasn't it? Absolute rocket of a shot. Imagine if that went in. We need a Kasanov goal, don't we? Gay's got a couple already. We need a Kasanov goal before the end of the season. I think we might get it as well. I did promise you some Gay goals. I knew he was going to turn up because he was doing it at Palace, so it doesn't take a genius to work that out. He scored goals at Palace. He was scoring some bangers at Palace, if you remember, in the beginning of this season. I think one away at Villa Park. Go and Google that, YouTube that if you've not seen it. He just like right foot from 25 yards, top bins, brilliant goals. So the guy knows how to score goals. But yeah, I want to see a Kasanov goal. Anyway, 22 minutes in, still 1-0. Should be 4-2 to City. Really? At least 4-1. Crazy. Big up, Vic. Thanks for the super chat. April Arsenal, indeed. Yeah, United are looking a bit better, but the bubble's already showing signs of popping. I'm not sure it's quite popped yet, but I do think there's signs of poppage in the United bubble. A bit of poppage. Carrick's like not great, is he? Like, and the fact that the United fans are all the second they signed him, it was like we don't want him. But I did Mark Gay's ball-ins cleared by Ward-Prowse. I wanted to talk about Liam Rosenior as well getting sacked because the second Chelsea lost last night and the manner in which they lost, I immediately started to think he's losing his job and we're going to have to... Hang on a minute, it is, but... Oh, cleared. Semenyo coming down the right wing. Brilliant run, brilliant turn earlier than that. Cuts it inside to Bernardo Silva, but Bernardo Silva's touch lets him down there. And it's intercepted by, I think it's Ekdal in the end. But should have been controlled much more in a composed fashion by Bernardo Silva. But we got a corner from it. Who's taking that? Is that Ryan Aitnori? I think it might be. See what his delivery is like. Normally quite a good crosser of the ball. Nico O'Reilly! Oh, the back post! Nearly sneaks its way in at that back post. Nico O'Reilly, that was a purposeful corner. Not too dissimilar to how Arsenal take their corners. They always go to the back post, don't they? And Nico O'Reilly just walks his way around the back, nods it in at that near post, but Dubravka was on his toes and parries it away. But here comes Doku to the byline, across the face of goal, and it's going to be cleared. Or it should be at least. We're going to get on the end of the clearance. Big up Bread. Where's Nico G? He's on the bench. And Nico O'Reilly's getting the nod ahead of him in midfield. And I understand why, in all honesty, if you think about how well he's been playing lately. I am just concerned about his future. Great ball from Doku. Oh, it's intercepted again. But you can see what he's trying. Doku's passing's getting better, isn't it? It's much improved. Here's Cherky. Thinks about the shot. Takes the shot! Saved by Dubravka. Dubravka again. It's going to be one of them, what's he called? Mark Flacken nights. Where Dubravka turns into prime Neuer. Piss off, Dubravka. Last 5 minutes, let's find out. City have had 2 shots. What's it with this bollocks, man? Who cares about the last 5 minutes? If it was something noteworthy, like 8 shots or something, like where it's been like, wow, 5 minutes and like this like substantial amount of things have happened. 1 shot for Burnley in the previous 5 minutes, 2 shots for City in the last 5 minutes. Who gives a shit? Nunes, deep cross, poor cross in all honesty, and Kyle Walker very competently chests it back to Dubravka, and Dubravka throws it back to Kyle Walker, who is showing he's still got a bit about him so far, Kyle Walker, in all honesty, with a nice pass earlier that was really... Oh, that's a lovely touch, and Kasanov's been done there by Fleming. We've got players back, though. We should deal with it. Anthony coming down the left for Burnley's slowed it down a little bit. We've got our shape back, so we... nothing silly now. But yeah, Kyle Walker's looking all right. Intercepted by Ryan Aitnori. We've got the ball back. Yeah, a bit worried about Nico G for the summer, mate. I hope we keep him because I do think we've got a proper player on our hands. I just feel like Pep doesn't trust him with his when he faces Donnarumma or Trafford or the defence, picking the ball up. He's not great with the ball, receiving the ball with his back to the way we're shooting. I think that is what Calvin Phillips ultimately was the final, well, it was the main reason why he never got in the side and Pep never trusted him. I think we must sign these players with the case of like, I love this and this, but that needs to be coached into him. And if you can't be coached into thinking it and you're just not learning it, then you don't play, it seems. So it makes me wonder why we've signed Nico G, in all honesty. If we haven't done our homework with another defensive midfielder like Calvin Phillips that... Hang on a minute. Nico O'Reilly. Saved by Dubravka. Told you. But I do wonder what we're doing if we're signing midfielders. Like, that's 2 in like 4 that, or 3 that have been failures, really, there in that position I'm talking about. Because who else have we signed in that position since Rodri's arrival? Calvin Phillips was one of them. And then it was always a case of moving other players. Kovacic is a bit 50-50 in terms of whether you consider him a successful signing or not. I would consider him more of a success than a failure, and I think he's a really good player. He's actually been unlucky with the injury, hasn't he? But yeah, then Calvin Phillips. Nico G's a baller, though, and I'm sorry to even include him in the same sentence as Calvin Phillips. You know what I'm trying to say, though? There's an aspect to their game, not the whole game, because the Nico G's he's way levels above Calvin Phillips. Let's make sure that's crystal clear, first of all. But we've given the ball away. Mark Gay is having a stinker, and we've given it away here. Fleming's in one-on-one. Is Kassanov going to get back in time? No, he's not. And it's smashed over the bar by Fleming. But Mark Gay, that's twice now from you, mate. Twice. From Mark Gay. No excuses. Just lets the ball run across his chest. Chuana intercepts it, pokes it around Mark Gay. Mark Gay can't catch him, and then he slots it across to Fleming. Kassanov does get back, but thankfully the shot was over the bar, so whether that would have hit Kassanov if it was on target or not remains to be seen. But Mark Gay, mate, you've had a couple of warnings there, mate, so next time just keep it simple, mate, because still only 1-0. Big up Rayman, just so all of you know, we are top of the league. We are indeed. By the finest of fine margins. But we're top. Doesn't it come down to yellow cards after goals scored? I think it comes down to that. Tell me in the chat if I'm right or wrong. I'm pretty sure after goals scored, if goal difference, points was equal, goal difference was equal, goal scored was equal, I think it comes down to your disciplinary record, which is ridiculous. And that would be interesting, because I think Arsenal might lose that one, but I don't actually know the facts, to be fair. So hang on a minute. Docker to the byline, and the cross is blocked by Hartman. Corner ball to City on the half-an-hour mark. Big up Russ. Cheers for the super chat, by the way, Raymad, and to you, Russ, as well. Thoughts on potential captain next year? I don't know, actually. You want someone who's going to consistently play. In terms of, the player that's sort of built for it right now is probably Ruben Diaz, but I'm not sure he's going to get in the team. Hey, no way is Dubravka injured. Oh, have I got to be humble? That's not nice, Johnny. Wishing ill on another player. That's not nice. He's been saving them all fucking game. Good fucking riddance. I say. Get rid of him. Get him off. He's injured. He's gone down. He's pulled something. Because you're working so hard, mate. Stop working so fucking hard. Let some in and you probably wouldn't have picked up that injury. Serves you right. Serves you fucking right. Anyway. Yeah, Ruben Diaz is sort of he's like the most captain-y player that I think we've got. Who else is there? Mark Gay is a potential one, but I don't think he's been at the club long enough to have that respect of players that have been there for much longer. Haaland isn't a bad shout, because I think he charismatically would be a good captain. I don't think in terms of running, because some people want their captain to be a real workhorse, and I don't think he's the hardest working player in terms of he doesn't look like it anyway, in terms of people probably miss a lot of the hard work that he actually does. But, you know the point I'm trying to make. You want a Bernardo Silva that's everywhere. Ball in is a shocker. Ryan Aït-Nouri with a terrible delivery. Come on, man. I don't know. What do you think? And Donnarumma, if he's still here and Trafford's gone, I think he's in for it. But do you give the captain's armband to a goalkeeper anymore? It's not that common, is it? I don't think so. Because you're allowed to speak to the referee. In fact, the referee wants you to speak to the captain. He only wants to speak to that team's captain and that team's captain. But if he's got to speak to the goalkeeper, it's a long walk, isn't it? Is Dubravka all right? He is all right. He's staying on. Oh, Mark Gay! That's a hat-trick of giveaways from Mark Gay. Luckily, it's not in a dangerous area this time, but that's so sloppy from him. So sloppy. It's mad that Kusanov is the one who looks like no nerves at all. Where's it? And Semenyo now gives it away. The two players that are supposedly the reason we're winning the league, that we signed them. Just giving it away left, right and centre. Big up, Pete. We know that you don't like to highlight yourself. That's why we love you. Cheers, man. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I don't want me to be ever above. I'll like City. That's all. Like it's City, then everything else. Family above City. In fairness, I have to go family first. But until I met the missus, there was nothing above City. Us that have followed you almost from the start, big up, mate. We need to celebrate with you when you surpass the Etihad, please. Yeah, that's a shout. That's a reasonable while away because now it's going up to like over 60k, isn't it? So I've got a bit of a wait for that. Probably a fair few months. Because channels plateau, don't they? It's quite... Nowadays, I think it's easier to get... The first 1,000 is hard because you don't have a clue what you're doing. And then after the 1,000, I feel like it really... That's a sloppy touch from Erling Haaland. Really poor. This is poor. This is poor what I'm watching at the minute. It's just very sloppy. Bad touch here, bad pass there. Making Burnley look like they're in the game. They're not, but here Cherki's just doing everything himself. This is ridiculous from Ryan Cherki. And the pass across wasn't a bad one. And you were just hoping Haaland makes a little diversion in his run there. If he came inside, he's getting a tap in. Doku overruns it. Bernardo Silva, edge of the area, goes back to Mark Gay. Find a grey shirt. Didn't even know what colour to say then. What colour do you say when you're wearing this? That's the point. Just find a rain-coloured fluorescent bogey piss-stained shirt. Ryan Ignori has the ball. He's not all of those things that I just described, but here he is. Ryan Ignori, he is now. He is all those things I've just described. He is, because he's just smashed it over the bar. He is a piss stain. That's a bit harsh. That is a bit harsh. Guy's been on for 35 minutes. He hasn't played for a while. He's not a piss stain. Just finding myself funny here. Just let me have my little moment there. So I'll be with you in a second. Yeah, but Ryan Cherki's run, this is ridiculous. He's ran about 60 yards with the ball, and the square ball across. I think at that point Haaland was like, "You're just going to shoot, aren't you?" I don't think Haaland was expecting him to have the selflessness to square it for a tap in for Haaland. And you've got to be ready, because I think Cherki prefers an assist to a goal. We've got another little De Bruyne with a bit of skill, a bit of flair. Because De Bruyne was just like, bang, effective. And he had skill. Let's not pretend that he didn't have skill, but not like Cherki's level of footwork. But they both loved the... that's unbelievable, that is. Chances created, 3 shots, 4 touches in the opposition box, 7, all for Ryan Cherki. And all of those metrics are the most out of anybody on the pitch. The guy's got to play every game. There's no two ways about it. This guy should be playing every single game from this point till the end of the season. But yeah, anyway, big up here. And yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about when I was speaking. Something about how hard it is to get subscribers and whatnot. But yeah, it can be. Yeah. But big up, mate. Thanks for the support, man. And Russ, Arsenal had no red cards or pens against them. So, but yellow cards as well. What's the yellow card total? Because I think that tops it up. That keeps the points in the disciplinary record. Because remember, we got into the Europa League. Well, it wasn't even. It was the UEFA Cup. Space for... Oh, the touch again. This time, Cherki's been having a great game. He's been having a great game. And his touch... There's so many sloppy touches happening on this pitch from the City players in really favourable positions as well. Semenyo's ball, no need for Cherki to miscontrol that there. One good touch and you're probably getting a shot away, or maybe even another cutback to Haaland there. But, yeah, sloppy. But yeah, we got into the UEFA Cup, didn't we, on disciplinary record? That was decided on that, wasn't it? Because it was saying everything, and we ended up getting in on our disciplinary. Who remembers that? That was, who did we play? We played some random minnow from the Faroe Islands. Was it the Faroe Islands that we went to? And like the fans needed to get like a barge to get to the stadium. Like a little boat. That's mad, that was. Big up Ian, Rodri, if he's still here next season. He's someone who I would have gone to as well, but the whole Real Madrid thing has made me not really think... I don't know. I think we need to see. If he's still here next season, I think you've probably got a point. Yeah, I think probably Rodri. I do think I'm a bit burned by the comments he made. I'm still a bit sour about that, in all honesty. I want him to stay. I do think we've got a hell of a player on our hands, and I do think he's still got 2 years of top quality Rodri ahead of him. I don't think he's ever going to be 23, 24 Rodri. Ballon d'Or Rodri, I don't think we're going to see that ever again, unfortunately. And I do think injuries are also going to plague his career now because we're witnessing it. I said this at the beginning of the year that I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back different and he becomes back with more injuries to his game. Because you overcompensate to not get the same injury, a repeat of that injury. So you overcompensate even the tiniest little, like, slight bit of resistance on that side of your body rather than that side of the body. Even subliminally, like, subconsciously, you make an effort to not put quite as much. You act differently, you perform differently, and you will pick up little niggles and little injuries here and there, and he's doing it. Ball in, cleared by Dubravka, who seems totally fine now. It's because of my words, because I celebrated it. Karma. Marcus Bettinelli is captain worthy. Piss off, Stacey. But we need a second goal here because this is this is becoming a frustrating game to watch. Burnley are just like there, posing minimal threat, but still something. Earlier in the half, at least, in the opening 20 minutes, there was a genuine threat from Burnley there. Kasanov, cool as a cucumber. Brilliant. The ball wasn't great upfield, but the defending before it was really good. Bernardo Silva, Haaland win that. Well done. Doku, City have got space down this left-hand side. Doku coming down the left, coming in field now, plays it inside, and the pass is intercepted. Mark Gay finds Bernardo Silva with a simple pass. Doku overhits it. Sloppy again. So many of them have done something silly in this first half. It's promising, though. It's not a bad performance. It's just got sloppy elements to it because we are causing Burnley a hell of a lot of problems. We're getting forward frequently and getting into their final third almost with ease. So I don't think there's major concerns yet. It's just a case of just what happens if they equalise. And they've not shown like fear in this game. They've shown an ability to come up the other end. So like Droplet says, I mean, it's obvious, really obvious, isn't it? But when do you never need another goal? You always need another goal. I've always thought that whenever I've said it. But it's so true right now. So true. Fucking hell, man. In their net, hopefully, yeah. An absolute barnstorming OG. That'd be good. An Oggy. Oggy. Hey. I think Bernardo Silva is the only one who's played mistake-free. Great ball. If he keeps it in, it's a great ball. Doku does keep it in. Oh, and it's a brilliant bit of defending. It's Electronic Steve. It's a poor performance from Electronic Steve so far. Way below his usual standards of 4 own goals per game. Absolutely shocking from his Steve. He's cleared it. Even Dubravka was like, look at Dubravka's reaction to Electronic Steve's clearance here. Dubravka shits himself, thinking it's a guaranteed goal. He feared for his life. He thought that ball was hitting him straight in the face. It didn't. He cleared it. It was beneficial for Burnley. When does he ever do anything beneficial for Burnley? He should absolutely be bagging that goal. He should be burying it. It should be 2-0 City. Electronic Steve, man of the match again. Did you see Dubravka? He just went, oh, fucking shit. It's electronic, Steve. Shit, take cover. Oh. There with his fucking electronic bombs that he like throws. I can't say that on a stream, can you? You get like, what's he talking about? He's already talked about death and bombs and quick way to get demonetized on YouTube. But they've made some changes as well here, you know. Burnley. The starting 11, Ward-Prowse and Lauren in that midfield. No Ugo Chukwu, I was expecting him today. The Vane. Are you Jonny because you're a City fan? Or are you a City fan because you're Jonny? Deep. Deep. I'm a City fan because my dad made sure. That's pretty much it. My dad was just like, he just punched me until I became a City fan. He did. He was an incredibly loving man. Still is an incredibly loving man. I talked about him in the past tense there. He still is. But no, he just made sure I was a City fan. That's it, really. There was a story I told a while ago that, like, when I was little, there was one moment in primary school when I was like 7 or 8, having just gone into primary school, and the Monday at school, and we'd lost to United. I think it was 5-0. Andy Cole hat-trick at Old Trafford. Does anyone remember that? Like 95, 94 maybe. I was like 6 or 7, and I went into school and I just got like bullied. Like everyone was just like, as like there was 3 City fans in my school. 2 of them didn't give a shit, and I went in with my little blue and white scarf every day, like City. And I remember going home after losing to United, and I just like, my dad was tucking me in, and I said like, and I'll remember it to this day, Dad. Because I always remember he said, when you're 18, there's 2 minutes of stoppage time here. When you're 18, you can do what you want. When you're 18, you can do what you want. So I remember him always saying that. So I was like, all right, when I'm 18, can I support who I want? Fucking hell, corner to Burnley, man. So I remember asking him that. And I never said United. I just said, when I'm 18, can I support who I want? And he read me a bedtime story and he walked off. And I remember him, I asked him that as he was just about to walk out the door, and he was walking out the door and he just went, no. And then walked out. And I was sat there, like, in bed, like, oh shit, this is my life now. I support the shittest team in Manchester by a long way. And I've got years of suffering ahead of me. And my dad won't let me do anything about it. So, yeah. Big up to you, Dad. Right decision in the end, because look at us now. Look at us now. He knew, man. He did come back. He promised me a day later. He said, I promise you, one day will be good. He did. He said that. I remember that. Because I remember doubting the whole thing, and I was like, this is bullshit, this. We've got to fucking support this shower of shit my whole life. This is crap. But you stick with him. That's what he told me. And then he promised me that they'll be good. He had no idea, got completely lucky, lottery winning odds of getting that right, that Sheikh Mansour was going to buy us. Not a clue. But he was right. Point was, he was right. So, all good. In the hood. Ball out to Semenyo. Opportunity maybe to cross it before half-time, have we? I don't think if you're going to play that chill with it, you need to get a cross in, otherwise half-time whistle's coming. Going back to, yeah, half-time whistle. That's annoying. Next goal, viral Russ. Ward-Prowse gives you nightmares. Free kicks. Yes, absolutely. Set pieces. He's a bit of a wizard, isn't he? He is a bit of a wizard. But there's plenty of quality that we saw in that first half. But lots of sloppiness. We can do so much better than that. And yeah, I'm just a bit frustrated in some of the performances. Not even the performance, because I think that's harsh. I actually think almost all of them have played, apart from Mark Gay. I think you can look at that as a performance that was poor in the first half, because I think he dropped too many mistakes over the space of the 45 minutes, over that first half. The rest of them, I don't think any of them played badly by any stretch of the imagination, but there was just a moment here and a moment there. I think Doku played well, got the assist, a couple of brilliant passes outside of his brilliant pass for the assist. But then there was a couple of sloppy touches later into that first half, in the final 10-15 minutes. Haaland, same again, lively 25 minutes, got his goal. Was good in other aspects of his game as well, and then his touch started to get one touch that was a bit sloppy. Cherky was like absolutely brilliant in that first half, but again, one sloppy touch from him when Semenyo passed it inside into the penalty area, because if he controls that, he's getting a shot away. So another slop. Even the top performers were dropping some stinky touches in there. Semenyo needs to up his game. Yeah, sorry. Semenyo needs to up his game. And that's 2 games in a row right now, because, I mean, it's not too dissimilar to his Arsenal performance, where I thought, it's not bad, it's just, he's not getting involved enough. There's a couple of 1-2s that he's done that's been okay, but he's not really tried his luck with the fullback, Hartman. They obviously have Ekdal over there, or is it Humphreys? I think it might be Humphreys that's over on that left side. Protecting Hartman, the left wing back of Burnley. Semenyo's not really tried to go past him, where on the other side we've seen Doku go past his fullback, which is Walker, a few times, and it's not even been going past him. He's just been able to find a bit of space and do something with it. But Bernardo Silva's been solid. Nico O'Reilly has been pretty good. Can't fault him, really. I can't think of him making a mistake. We had one. Yeah, that pass early in the game, like the first 5 minutes. Do you remember that? That pass, played it blindly. Burnley got a chance from it. So almost every player, as Nunes is mistake-free. I think Kusanov is mistake-free. He slipped. Not really a mistake. Gay is full of mistakes in this game, like a minimum of 3 sloppy passes from him. Ryan Aitnori's some of his corners have been good. Some of them have been not good at all. Donnarumma, not really been challenged. And he made one save, actually, didn't he? He made one save. So, just think of all the things I've just said. That was 45 minutes away at Burnley, man. And it was an action-packed first half, really, in terms of moments to speak of. Maybe not quite to the excitement of the Arsenal game. But I think if we were playing better, this game would be done. We'd be talking about a 3-4. Well, I think Burnley probably should have scored at some point with the opportunities they had, but we should be. We had the bigger. Let's have a look before I go for a pee and get an idea of what is what. What am I searching for? So yeah, we've got an XG of 1.44. Burnley have got an XG of 0.6. So to get nearly 1.5 XG in the first half is pretty good going, considering we got the same amount of XG, maybe less, against Arsenal in the whole game. So yeah, action, talking points, that's my point. But both teams have had 2 big chances so far. We're dominating the game in terms of possession with 66. And yeah, that's about it really in terms of relevancy. But yeah, so plenty of opportunities for City. We've just not quite been crisp and concise enough with our build-up play. It's almost like the final touch has let us down on occasions, where it's just that ball into the box or the touch in the box has been the point that lets down the move. But you play to the same levels with a bit more of a level of a higher level of concentration, then we surely score more goals. We surely get a few more here. I know, Cindy. It's because I've been talking and it's hot. I turned the aircon off. Just want to see this goal again from Haaland. I always miss the half-time highlights because I'm always in there having a pee. I tell you what, if Burnley score and at any point we're not top of the league in this game, from this point on, I'm taking this off. I'll tell you that right now. Because in my head, I've had a little superstitious sort of feeling where I think the beard might be playing a part in our title race. I do think this is playing its role. I mean, obviously. Obviously. Who didn't think that? Everyone must have thought, Johnny's beard, that's got to be... It was on the front page of the news. I heard them talking about it on TalkSport and on the radio anyway, saying like, there's this bloke called Jonny who's grown his beard, so I'm pretty certain all the City players have heard about that. And out of just sheer, defiance, they are not done with this title race because the man has decided to grow facial hair. So if that's not inspiration, I don't know what is. I've also decided to wear the home kit for home games and the white kit with the red and black stripe for away games. And we've been winning all the games that I've been wearing those kits. Today I ran a risk by wearing this because I thought it would be funny because how much I've slagged this kit off this year and then to have the audacity to wear it when we start playing well in it, I thought it'd be funny. It might backfire though if we concede a goal, man. Right. Going for a pee. Make sure you hit that like button. Ooh. That did. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Second half's about to start. Bloody chatting away. Back in a minute. Freezing. Oh. It's chilly outside. It's gone dark as well. It was light. Don't normally have light at this time of day. Unless it's summer. What's that sound? Have you got a weird sound? Caught a little glimpse walking into the glass there, walking in here. I could get a bloody job working on a construction site working in this. Because it was like, bloody hell, what the hell's that? I was like, oh, it's these things. They're so bright, aren't they? Walk in on a high vis. Knock that building down. That's shit, that. Oh, I'm more nervous now than I was at the before the first whistle, before the game started. I was quite chilled going into this game. Normally I calm down as the game progresses and get a feel of the situation, but still 1-0 and yeah, I don't know. I'm just a bit concerned about the other end. I wasn't expecting Burnley to get as many chances as that. I felt like we would be facing a low block. And maybe they've thrown a little bit of a curveball at us. And I think Arsenal did exactly the same, by the way. I don't think anyone was expecting Arsenal to be quite as forthright with their approach to the game. They went for it, really. And certainly in the terms of the formation. And they were going... It was quite a blow-for-blow game. It was you have a punch, we'll have a punch. You know? Or a shot, in football terms. Probably should have said shot. Not everything has to be a fight. But... What are you talking about, clock? Big up, Church. That's incredibly late. You must be behind, mate. You must be behind. Because I've sorted the clock out. It's on 45. Some of you must be really behind. You're saying the clock now. That was like 10 minutes ago, man. What's not right? "45 minutes. The game isn't playing. Why am I missing? It's adverts like the game's not playing. You're freaking me out, chat. You're freaking me out. That's how I feel. Johnny, I've got a question. What did you get in your GCSEs, O-levels? You could spell fudge with my O-levels. No, I got few B's, few C's, that sort of range. I think art was my favourite. Art was my best. We had to come up with some sort of weaving. We had to weave something in art. And mine, I went for a like industrial versus nature weaving. So the vertical weaves were like paper clips and bolts and things that I connected metallic basically. And then the horizontal weavings was like twigs and leaves. And I got a B. I thought it was more than that. I thought it should have been an A, to be honest. But some of the shit I got up to in high school was bad, man. Bad. Not good. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Not like, let's talk about it, because it's I'm so proud of it. It's shameful, man. I was bad, man. I was a bad kid. I was just always doing something. I wasn't nasty. I was never nasty. In fact, I hated like bullying. I always like stuck up for the guy who was getting bullied, man. I hated it. I hated seeing bullies. Like I always like kicked off if it was like someone I didn't even like was getting bullied. I didn't like it. But I was a dickhead. Like I just messed around, man. I was always like pissing about, like throwing glue sticks. I'd go to like a guy who I was trying to wind up at the other corner of the classroom, and I'd get like a glue stick and like take the lid off and spin it onto the ceiling above his desk while the teacher was like writing on the board, and then sneak back to my desk, and then he'd have a glue stick above his head. And the teacher was like, "What have you done there? Throwing that on that glue stick on the ceiling?" And I was like, thinking I'm funny. I drew a massive knob on the whiteboard as well, but it had the comedic part was the fact that there was a projector, you know, those floppy projector things, that the screens that you pull down. That was pulled down, in front of the whiteboard. So when the teacher went and like revealed the whiteboard, there was this massive, grotesquely detailed penis on the whiteboard that I drew. I thought that was hilarious. I still think it's hilarious, actually. I stand by what I did for comedic value. Even the teacher, Mr. Edwards, even he was like... Because it was so big, like unnecessarily big. It just dominated. Anyway, second half's about to get underway. I did other things. I was just that was the sort of guy I was at high school. Just a class clown, in other words, class clown. Burnley to kick us off. And kick us off they have. Oh, nearly broke into Kevin De Bruyne then. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. That's not the right song, is it? That's the Okie Kokie. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Ball in from Burnley. Fuck off. Fuck off. Cleared by Núñez. Go on, Semenyo. You can get there, mate. Keep that in. Oh, I couldn't quite get there. We did have a song with Okie Kokie, didn't we? It was Willie Caballero. One of my favourite songs ever. Because it's just silly. You put your wheelie in. You wheelie out, in, out, shake it all about. You do the Caballero and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Ball into Semenyo. Touch is heavy. Shot is better and it's blocked though. Dubravka's fine. Why did he go down before like he'd fucking been shot? It looked legit as well. Like I don't think he was making it up. We do look vulnerable, you know, when they come forward. You're not getting that, Doku, mate. Keep going. You're not getting that free kick. Big up, Timmy. See you then, bud. What would you do if you wanted to change something? Do you think you even want to change anything? Do you think just keep it as is? Because, I mean, what's the bench saying? Reinders, Ake, Marmoush, Stones, Nico G, Kovacic, Savino, Foden, Trafford. None of them make me want to take one of these off at all. Mark Gay has won a free kick, but he was pushing his luck a little bit. He had Chuana all over him. Give him benefit of the doubt there, but here's Jeremy Doku. Mark Gay, back to Doku. A blink and we've given it away. That's got to be intercepted. Núñez is getting that all day long. Simple, mate. Back to Kasanov. I don't know, Liam. I don't know, mate. I said 4-0 before the game, but I'm not convinced it's going to be quite as emphatic as that, unfortunately. I think we could be looking at maybe a 2-0, maybe a 3-1 type situation here. Tell you what, if Burnley equalise, and it's not looked like a very unrealistic thing. It's looked like they could do it at some point. We're not getting peppered with shots. But when they come forward, because of the way we play, as always, really, all season, when we lose the ball, we look a little bit susceptible. But I'm surprised at how well Burnley have made us look susceptible. And I'd argue a lot of it is our own fault through our own sloppiness. We need to bury this lot, in other words, and we've got an opportunity to do it right now. Cherky, edge of the area, come on. Semenyo gets there over the bar. I mean, he had to stretch for the pass. Ryan Aït-Nouri's pass was not a good one, in fairness to Semenyo there, but he does get it under control, half control at least. But because it's not quite under full control, the next touch is a bad one and it's over the bar. But I mean, I think you've got to be looking at Cherky's pass to him there. I mean, maybe Semenyo could have anticipated that pass coming. But that's Cherky for you, man. You just don't know when he's going to, like, the touches, like I said in my preview, his touches are invisible, aren't they? Like, his pass, he has no backlift on his shot. He doesn't pull his leg back to pass it. His foot's, like, always this close to the ball. And then he passes it, like, so close. Flicked on. Oh, shit. Anthony and Nunes gets across with a valuable bit of defending, but this is getting worrying. It's getting worrying. Oh. A little flick on, a very clever flick on there by Fleming. Nods it over Kusanov's head. Anthony on the chest tries to take it with him, but Nunes steps across him. Pep's angry, showing something here. He's having a rant at Ake, Marmoush, Stones and Foden. They're all listening. Ake's nodding. In hope of a new contract, maybe? I don't know, man. But they were listening, and Pep had something to say. And when Pep's got something to say, you listen. Ball whipped in, cleared by Mark Gay. Gets up high. Well done. Ball back to the halfway line. Kyle Walker on it. Oh, no, that's even worse. Nunes slipped, but then he gets up and blocks it. Nunes slipped, but then he blocked it while on the floor while slipping. And that almost made it a worse situation because he gave it straight back to, I think, Chuona. And then he gets up and blocks it again, Nunes. Brilliant from Nunes. Few contributions in the space of a few minutes from him that have been really important. Got another one to do here, mate. Win that. He does. Well done, Nunes. Clears that ball. Nico O'Reilly. Another sloppy touch. What is this first touch we're watching today, chat? This first touch, every single one of them, barring a few, have had a sloppy touch. This time, Nico O'Reilly. Slippery pitch, says Nathan. Yeah, maybe. But, I mean, Burnley aren't fucking miscontrolling it. Well, they are, actually, to be fair. They are. But, come on, these are fucking... The pitch is like a carpet. They want it slippy. It's better slippy. The ball moves faster and more... You get a bit more predictability when it's slippy. I know what you mean, though. But, yeah, there's no excuses. Out to Doku. Coming inside, he's got Ryan Aitnori behind him on the overlap. Mark Gay. Nunes is screaming for it, both arms in the air, and then Cherky tries to thread the eye of the needle and gets it wrong. But Haaland steps across with a bit of helpful, very helpful counter press there. Mark Gay gets a shove in the back. I'm not sure it was a shove in the back. He goes down hopeful, and because it touched him last, it's a Burnley throw. Not having a good game, Mark Gay. It is teal at the minute. It is a sloppy game. It is sloppy. And you could argue both sides have got... They should have. Well, I do. I can't speak on behalf of Burnley fans. But if I'm a Burnley fan, I'm feeling quite promising. Like I'm feeling like, hey, this is all right, this. We're doing all right here. That's got to be a foul on Doku. He plays the advantage. But, I mean, come on. You've got to be going back and booking him for that. He just held on to him. And Doku just carried on anyway. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Kevin. We do need that second. Just feel like one mistake. And I mean, this could just like easily be one of those nights where you're just like, oh, one mistake. And I mean, it's not one mistake though. We've made so many. Oh, Cherky now, trying to find Haaland, gives it away. Mark Gay quick on the counter press. Stops Burnley coming forward, but they do send it. You've got to be offside. Get your flag up. Donnarumma comes out anyway. And no press on Donnarumma so he can pick it up at least. I think he was offside anyway there, but I mean... Am I being negative here? Because I feel like I might be... I'm feeling negative all of a sudden. I'm worried that this could be a 1-1 or something stupid now. And I mean, You don't win this. You don't deserve to win the league at that point, really, do you? You can't be beating all the teams we've just beaten and then dropping points to bloody Burnley. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But we do look like the team that deserve to be winning, in all honesty. Oh, what a touch. Haaland! Off the post! No! Come on! The touch from Semenyo was sublime. It's almost a blind touch where he just lets it run behind him, but leaves his left leg out there to control it. Brilliant touch from Semenyo. He gets a bit lucky how it ricochets to Haaland, but Haaland takes his first touch and then right foot sweeps it. Not too dissimilar to the style of finish that we saw Turkey do against Arsenal, except this time it hits the post rather than nestling into that bottom corner. Without the run before it, of course. But Erling Haaland's hit the post 55 minutes in. Burnley with multiple saves from Dubravka, multiple opportunities for City go begging. And Burnley continue to... I don't know, it's hard to call them a threat because then Donnarumma's had nothing to do in this half so far. He had a bit of stuff to do in that first half, but it's not the point. The point is they'll get one if you keep giving them something to believe in. And at 1-0, there's everything to believe in. City keep missing their chances. Maybe it's our day after all. That sort of thinking, and we start thinking the other way, like we keep missing, man. We've hit the post, Dubravka saves, like this isn't our day. I know we're 1-0 up, but that second goal, man, is so important right now. Oh, Semenyo just can't beat his fullback. Kassanov, back to Donnarumma. No press from Burnley, which is pleasing. Because I think we can chill with Donnarumma a little bit more in this game. We're winning. We're winning. We're winning. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Big up to CCCCCCCMMM. Appreciate you, man. What's their score, Teal? They're playing Leeds right now. Was it 0-0 at half-time? I think I saw that. I don't know. But Semenyo coming forward again. Dispossessed. Oh, he's won it back, though. Cherki's got it. Bernardo Silva looking for a switch. Finds Gay with a little bit of space. Plenty of Burnley players in front of him, though. Doku. One on three. With Doku back to Mark Gay. Space. Cherki. City prodding. Probing. Kassanov, just brilliant from him. Finds his way down this right wing. Just a little dummy there. Sent a couple of Burnley players for an early bath. Still got it here. Kassanov down by the right wing. We don't need you there, mate. Get back. Any sort of breakaway, we need you there, mate. Get the fuck back. We've got Nunes covering him at the minute, which is pretty good, to be fair, because he is very quick himself, isn't he? But we've lost our shape at the back here. Kassanov's now temporarily playing right back. Cherki. You do get that sense of, you know, like with David Silva. Did you ever get that? You know, when David Silva got that ball, how good was it? Yaya wasn't far behind. That feeling. I'm not quite at the David Silva Yaya levels yet with Cherki in terms of trust. But you know the feeling I'm talking about. When David Silva got the ball or Yaya got the ball, you were just like, right, cool. Well, we know we're not losing it right this second. We know that ball's going to stay in our possession because Yaya's got the ball or David Silva's got the ball. It's cool. Everything's good. But Cherki, he's not far behind. He makes me feel relaxed. He makes me feel less relaxed, actually. More like something's going to happen. Positive. Something positive is going to happen. Slightly different feeling, that. Bernardo Silva's more in the realms of Doku shot over the bar. I think Bernardo Silva's the safest pair of feet we've got in the team, certainly today. Maybe in the club. Can't think of anyone at City right now that's got a safer pair of feet. Someone who you just like, come on, you're not losing the ball. It's all good. Who else? Foden used to be. Foden was like a pretty safe bet. But yeah, for me, Bernardo Silva, man. I know, Ryan, he's not happy, is he? That shot in particular, he was fuming then, wasn't he? Fucking flies everywhere, man. Oh, okay. Has it gone? Can you see it walking on my finger? So anyway, I'm just going to keep you there, mate. You watching the game with me? Let's have a watch. What's your name, anyway? Midgie McGee. Cool, I'm Jonny. Nice to meet you, Midgie McGee. We need a second Midgie. And Burnley have got a bloody free kick, mate. This could go tits up. Talking to my fucking fly on my finger, like, what the fuck is happening to my life? Ball in it. Oh, shit. Edge of the area. Oh, over the bar by Hartman. Where are you going, mate? Do you want to go out? I don't want to be in here, mate. There's like no food. No nothing. Oh, shit. The safest pair of feet's giving it away. Fucking hell. Why do I speak? Why do I speak? Oh, Bernardo Silva's safe. You can give it him anytime. No problem. He won't lose the ball. Bernardo Silva gives it away on the edge of the area. Thankfully, nothing came to it. But fucking hell, man. How many times has that happened? How many times? Do you think it's the shirt, Paul? Do you think it's the... Big up, Paul, mate. I know you're a legend, mate. I've read your comments before. Top man. Shall I change it? Change the shirt. Do you think it's the shirt? I've got to go inside, though. I could be like a minute. I'm definitely going to miss something. Back post. Bernardo Silva. Ooh. He's hurt, but I don't think it was a penalty. Even though he's in the area. He's gone down, but I don't think it was a foul. Do you think I changed the shirt? I tell you what, if it gets to the 70th minute and it's still 1-0, do you think that's leaving it too long? God, piss off, chat. What am I doing here now? I'm thinking about it now. I'm so uncomfortable now. I just let you out, man. How many are in here today, man? So many flies. Nunes. That's what you get when you start streaming in the bloody garden. Flies everywhere. Right, Bernardo Silva, safest pair of feet in the world on the ball. Nunes. Bernardo Silva out to Mark Gay. I'd actually argue we played much better in the first half. We seem worse in the second half because Burnley have dropped. They've gone into a deeper, more defensive-minded approach, but still trying to offer that counter. Therefore, they're not as threatening themselves, which is good, but they are still trying to come forward with purpose. But here we go, Cherky. Oh, it's just overran it. Well, it's more Doku's ball to him, to be fair, but it's these moments here. You've got to win that, Kasanoff, and he does. He does. Of course he does. Of course he does. Sophia's in the brown and pink strip. Which one's that? Is it the Oasis one? Do you hear that bang then? It's a bloody big fence post that keeps whacking against this little office cabin that I'm in. Really loud. Did you hear it? I was in one of my videos. It's in most of my videos, to be fair. It's always windy around here. Really windy. Subs, multiple subs coming on for City. That looks like Savinho and Nico G to me. I can't quite make that conclusive, but it looked like them. Interesting to see who they're going to be coming on for. Jeremy Doku has hacked down Kyle Walker. Big up John, who had a friendly Queen Wasp in his room. What, just now? Oh, do you know what? There is a penalty shout there. He stood on his foot. He stood on his foot. Yeah. Anyway, Nico G on. Semenyo off. I completely agree. For Savinho, I agree. The only issue is you are now running the risk, and it's Nori off for Nico G. So O'Reilly must be going left back. Nori's fuming. He's fuming. He can't get. I don't know whether he's fuming because he can't get his zip to work, or he's pissed off that he's come off. One or the other. Probably because he's been hooked rather than the zip. But the zip's only compounded the situation for him. He needs to get one of those Arsene Wenger coats. Then you'll know what a fucking zip is, mate. That's a problem. If you can't deal with that zip, that was a short zip. You want to get one of them beastly Wenger. We've got a long throw-in coming in here from Kyle Walker. He's done that before, but yeah, Nico O'Reilly, Nico G midfielder, you've got your wish, mate. Cleared by Nico O'Reilly. Savinho on, first touch for him. It's a good one. It's a very good one. He's sent Cherky away. Cherky coming down the right wing for City. It's a 4-on-4. Cherky on the right, step over, keeps going. He's had to turn away from goal, but he's keeping the ball. We know the danger's not gone, though, because we've seen him do this at Wembley, where he thinks he looks like he's about to cross the ball, and then Nunes gives it away. Bernardo Silva. In steps Nico G. Wins the free kick. Well done, Nico G. You got it, Russ. You're right, mate. Nico O'Reilly at left back and Nico G in midfield. It's how I would have started the game, in all honesty. I don't think we needed to fuck about with Nico O'Reilly as much, because you've effectively made two changes there. Because not only has Ryan Aït-Nouri come on, Nico O'Reilly's got a new job to do. All you were doing with introducing Nico Gonzalez was Nico Gonzalez is now playing in the Rodri role. There was only one change there, but I know there's only technically one change, but there's actually two when you move Nico O'Reilly into midfield in terms of the system. So, yeah, I think Bournemouth have scored. Looking at the goal now. Yeah, I don't want to be playing them anytime soon, man. Oh, we are. Very soon. I'm not looking forward to it. No sound? No sound? YouTube's being janky? Don't know. Savinho. Opportunity to impress. Let's see your stuff, mate. Come on. Into Cherky. Good strength from him. To the byline. Cherky chops it back. Little step over. Does a little scoop and then... Oh. Into Dubravka's hands. Chance has gone. But, yeah, the one issue from Semenyo coming off and Savinho coming on is he doesn't make me think, right, well, he's going to get a goal. Because Savinho in front of goal, you know, I think the fact that Semenyo wasn't even getting past the fullback is why Savinho's on. Because if you're not getting past the fullback, how are you going to get your crossing? How are you going to get your assist? How are you going to get your shot away? You're not even getting past the fullback, Semenyo. So as much as you are a danger, and a much bigger danger in front of goal compared to Savinho, you got to get past your fullback, mate. Or at least find the space. We've got another goal. Could be a Leeds equaliser here. Because it's in the Bournemouth box. Boom! Leeds equaliser. That fills me with a bit of joy. Leeds, who play Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. And we could well be playing Leeds in the final. If Chelsea carry on the way they're carrying on. Leeds are in great form right now. Great form. So it will be interesting to see if they can beat Chelsea and then we play Leeds. I would actually, I know it sounds stupid, I would rather, not just based on form either, I would rather face Chelsea in the final than Leeds. For two reasons. Because there's no worry about getting motivated for the game. No worry about complacency because you know Chelsea have some good players that can cause problems. Nico O'Reilly's trying to cause a problem here. Doku, Mark Gay, Cherky. Quick one-touch football from City on the corner of Burnley's penalty area. But yeah, you no need to worry about complacency or like thinking, oh, it's only Leeds, we'll beat them. And the fans, Leeds, they've got an amazing set of fans. And when the fact that they get an opportunity to go to Wembley, here you go, Mark Gay, ball across. Oh, Haaland's missed it. Savinho, shot is blocked off the line. It looked like this Dubravka, man. This is 20 minutes to go as well. There's a long way. This game is dragging. Did I say take it up, like take this shirt off? Big up D, man. Big up D. 28 months. Look at you. What a legend. Come on, City. Come on, City. Near post corner, poor from Bernardo Silva, but he gets another crack at it because it was cleared out for another corner. Change the damn shirt. I just can't be asked getting up. That's half of the problem. Cherky shot wide. Shall I do it? Shall I change the shirt? Shall I change it? I'll do it next break. Next break. I'm going to push my luck. As if it's my fucking fault. Tell you what, if Burnley equalise, Mark Gay cross across the face of goal. Haaland was sniffing around as always, but the ball to him wasn't a good one from Mark Gay. He got the right amount of power on it, but he gets the angle all wrong, cuts it behind Haaland, who's waiting for any sort of touch on the right side of him, would send that goal bound, no doubt. And it ends up at Savinho's feet, whose shot was saved by Dubravka. Another save by Dubravka. I'm starting to need a wee, actually. So the break could be really long. Like a pee and a shirt change. I might have to do them at the same time. Lyle Foster on for Joanna. An attacking substitution from Burnley, in other words. Dubravka out to Electric Steve. Ball down the line needs some composed. Oh, far from composed. Do you think? Well, I don't think we played much better against Arsenal, to be honest. Do you think we played much better against Arsenal? I think we probably did a bit. I still don't think we were anywhere near our best against Arsenal, you know. I don't. I think the second half against Liverpool, the second half against Chelsea, the second half at Wembley against Arsenal, that was good. I still don't think we were at our best then either, to be honest. But Nico O'Reilly has just absolutely took the piss out of Kyle Walker there. Did you see that? With a little nutmeg? "72 minutes gone. Can't believe I'm looking at the clock. I heard someone say today, I can't remember where I heard it or who even said it, that if City just win by like 1-0 or 2-1, that'll give Arsenal confidence. And at the time I thought, what a load of bollocks. But actually, it might give them a little bit. It will certainly give them more than if we spanked them 4 or 5-0. Put it that way. That's not wrong. Because if we batter Burnley, then yes, that would demoralise Arsenal because they'd be like, oh, fucking hell, man, City are purring. But we're not purring right now. We're playing okay. It's not terrible. It's just not, like, emphatic. And it could be just one of those days we look back on and go, right, well, at least we got the job done. But there's a long way to go before we can say that. So, and Burnley haven't really had anything other than that little flick on from Fleming into Anthony, and Nunes stepped across him. That was it, really, from Burnley in this second half. But they had a lot more to speak about in the in the first half, but far more controlled from City in the second. But not much to speak about in terms of chance creation, not compared to the first half at least. Yeah, they are like... Because I look around, I look at Arsenal and I look at their performances and I get confidence from their performances. You might be right, mate. You might be right in the sense that they don't even have the ability to gain that confidence from a small little... Oh, City weren't quite that good, or they weren't there. I mean, a fucking win's a win, innit, really, at the end of the day. You know. It is this is City though right now. This is this because we've been playing so well. That's why we've been playing so well. That's what happens. Unfortunately, you become a victim to your own, not quite success, but a victim to your own quality, a victim to your own form. That we've been beating teams and top teams. Here's Doku, gives it away. You know, a 1-0 win away at Burnley. Oh, Nico Gonzalez. 2-on-2, we've got to get back, numbers across. Núñez, we need you back. Fleming's going away from goal, but chance is not gone. Burnley on the edge of the area. Nico Gonzalez giving it away on the halfway line. Crazy. Shot comes in, back post. He keeps it in. Offside flag goes up. Nico Gonzalez, mate. I'm sorry, man, but what the fuck? I'm seeing why. Like, back to goal again, was it? We need to see it again, but... Halfway line giveaway, man. I love Nico Gonzalez. I think there's a player there, but I don't think it's a surprise that he comes on, having not played for about 2 months, and shows a bit of rust. You know, Pep's not even brought him on in games where there's been moments like, really, you could just bring him on here. There's no reason not to, because the game's won. You know, like, you know, and he did in times. I just felt like he's not gotten anywhere near enough minutes to start utilising him. Here's Haaland. He's turned Haaland and Ward-Prowse has taken it off him. Oh, this game's getting bitty. I don't like this game at all. I don't like this. There's something stinks in this game. It's too close at the minute. It's very uncomfortable. And I know people are going to be like, chill out, Johnny. Chill out. Calm down, Johnny. Fucking hell. That was a wake-up call, that, from Nico Gonzalez. He's played a nice ball out to Savinho. Savinho past Walker, not past Hartman, though. I don't know what Walker's doing at left-back as well. But they've got 2 full-backs playing left-back at the minute. Long ball. Kasanoff dealt with. Nico G. Nice. That's better. Nice chest. Back to goal. Out to Núñez. Nice and easy. Cherky. Coming inside. Goes past Electronic Steve, but Electronic Steve, I'm sick of your bullshit. So what's he turned into? He's turned into a proper shit player who's good. You know. I wasn't expecting Burnley there. Panic on the streets of Burnley. They're getting relegated, mate, as it stands, but yeah, I feel for them. I feel for them. I feel for the fans. I must say, though, they must be used to it at this point. They are constantly up and down, aren't they? I don't know how you manage to be such a yo-yo club. They are like the latest big yo-yo, aren't they? West Brom, I think, were the biggest. Savinho to the byline, right foot crosses, cleared by Ward-Prowse. Bernardo Silva comes in, brilliant touch from him. That's how you control a football. But then the second cross isn't bad. Mark Gay was sniffing around then, but I think it's... Who was that? I think it was Lauren at the back post with a valuable bit of defending for Burnley there, man, because Mark Gay was about to bury that. And then Doku. Oh, touch wasn't great, but he keeps it in anyway. Going one-on-one with Kyle Walker. Into Mark Gay. Oh, I thought he was having a shot then. Cherky. 2 step overs. Passes it out to Savinho. Good contribution from Savinho so far. Looking lively. Getting to the byline. Here's Bernardo Silva. Núñez. We need that second, man. Please, let's get that second. Byline. Núñez. dinks it. Over Dubravka, gets his hands to it. Mark Gay comes in. Cleared. Nico G. All the way back to Kasanov with a pass that makes him run back to the halfway line. Nico G, mate, come on. There's something going to happen in this game, and I'm worried which end it's going to happen at. Oh, Cherky. Go on. Go on, Cherky. Go on, Cherky. Haaland over the bar. Right, I'm changing the shirt. Shall I change the shirt? I need a piss, and I'm changing the shirt. Changing the shirt, just in case. You never know. Still 1-0. Oh, God. Liked it. Some bonus chair time. 8.5 minutes to go. Everyone's feeling better. That's good. That's good. After that, everyone was like, feeling better, a bit better. We are doomed! Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think I will, to be honest, Ryan. It's shit in it. I don't like it at all. The players can wear it if they win in it. I don't mind that, but I think I was pushing my luck a little bit with that. This watch-along business, man. It gets you. Oh. Shouting and stuff. It's not good for your throat. Yeah. Fucking hell, man. If they equalise, I'm going to have to go back and change it, aren't I? If they equalise, am I going to have to put the other shirt back on? Fucking hell, what you... Nico Gonzalez does well there. Keeps that in, does he? Does really well there, Nico Gonzalez against Kyle Walker. I love him when he's facing the right way. I'm getting nervous, man. This is so stupid. But any drop points at this stage of the season is so killer. The first opportunity, really, to go top of the league. Is that the first time this season Manchester City could go top of the league? Well, we are top of the league as it stands right now. Lay it, Nico G. One more pass. Oh, it took too long, man. That's how you do it. Nunes, first time, little flick on. Brilliant. Cherky's shot by, is that Electronic Steve? I swear to God. No. Oh, I thought Kasanov committed and then we lost the ball. Burnley get a free kick and I'd rather them have a free kick there. Because I thought they could be breaking away there, but... Man. Burnley have made a couple of substitutions. It is Brozier and Florentino. Brozier going up front and Florentino going into midfield for Burnley. Throat's gone. Cheers, Ian, for the super chat, mate. Unbelievable. I had to tiptoe past my little girl as well, sleeping, because I had to walk past her door to get to our bedroom. Ball into Haaland. Oh, and it's intercepted. Electronic Steve. How many times does my piss taking come back to bite me, man? Always. Matty Cash. There's been others. Electronic Steve is back. He's performing brilliantly. Can't believe it, man. I think we should, mate. Get him in the books. Get him on the books. Just as and when you need him. If you need an own goal, he's your man. Savinho, corner ball to City, back post. Up goes Nico O'Reilly, but it's cleared. Doku on the edge of the area, gets it back to Cherky. Referee was partially in the way, but we carry on. Bernardo Silva. Savinho now. Into Burnley. Oh, too much there. Still got it. Still got it. Still got it. He's good, isn't he? He's good. Nico G with... Oh! I thought Nico G had buried it. No, man. Don't. No more. No more. There's a chance in Burnley get a goal, man. There's still there. That was so close from Nico Gonzalez. Drags it wide. Smashes the goalkeeper's water bottles that are stood right next to his post. He's got 3. Fucking thirsty. Dubravka. Hydration man. 3 bottles of water he needs. What the fuck are you doing that requires 3 bottles of water? You're a goalkeeper, mate. How thirsty can you possibly be? What's that? What's that? Free kick to Burnley. For what? Bournemouth have scored. They're going to launch this into the box, man. I'm fucking worried, man. I'm fucking worried here. Sweating here, man. Ward-Prowse to take it. It's not in a shooting position. It's a crossing position, but it's going to be whipped in deep. The 4th official gave Pep Guardiola the most patronising thumbs up you've ever seen, then. Pep was like whinging about something. 4th official was like, I'm not going to do anything about it. Ball in. Cleared by Nico G. Well done, mate. Offside flag. Can't believe we're hanging on like this. And it's your own fault, City. For poor, sloppy touches. The front players, in particular, you know, I'm looking outside of that the Haaland brilliant one-on-one chance. And without that, man, I mean, it's gotten progressively worse throughout the game. I thought we started brilliantly. A few Burnley chances were in there, but they were going for it too. So, with the pace that we had, the space that we had behind us, we were going to leave chances behind if the other team wanted to go for it, which is exactly what Burnley did in the opening stages. But over the course of the game, our football, in terms of final third football, attacking football, has just steadily declined throughout the game. It's gotten worse and worse. After a start that looked like crisp, chance creating, and now it's just like bitty, very bitty. Here's another opportunity. Come on, let's finish him off. Here's a big one. Doku chops it back, edge of the area. Bernardo Silva, shot his block. Haaland, saved by Dubravka. How long's left, man? 1.5 minutes till stoppage time. I need to go cross-legged. I need to go meditate mode. Fucking chair, man. Just had a bad word to say about the chair. Nunez's header into Nico G is just booted up in the air. That's the second time a City player's just booted the ball straight into the air, which is a sign of worrying because Haaland did it moments before. He just twatted it. Absolute Avicii smashed to the moon and back. Which doesn't take long nowadays to get to the moon and back. A week and you can go to the dark side of the moon. No problemo. Long throw-in, taken quickly. We're into the penalty area with it, but it's Cherky on his own with 5 Burnley players to beat. A few City players have joined in. And Haaland passes it to his own face. I don't know how he did that, but he passed it to his own face. He smashed it off his boot. Hit him. It might have been his chest, but it looked like it hit his chin or something. Into Cherky. Come on, City, we need that second. Oh, oh my God, how are we not finishing that? Nico O'Reilly has missed an absolute sitter. If you fucking concede now, you've only got yourselves to blame, City. He's on. How has he not scored there? How has Nico O'Reilly not scored there? And this is a guy who's been our saviour, man, for many a week. Many a week. Burnley must be thinking, we're getting a point here. Let's go up the other end and fucking do him. Shit! Come on! 4 minutes to go. The panic is setting in big time right now. Burnley have got the ball. Not anymore, because Bernardo Silva's on the pitch. He's a brilliant player, isn't he? He really is. Big up Solar Beatbox. Second again. Ole, ole. Well, let's hang fire. Let's pop that bullet back in the pocket. And we'll fire that bullet soon, hopefully. But right now, this game is fucking far from done, mate. Far from done. Thankfully, Burnley have... Nunes, you got away with that one, man. You got away with that one. Burnley, man. If we were playing anyone better, slightly better than Burnley, we'd be in big fucking trouble here. This Burnley side, you've seen how bad they've been lately. They've been shite. Come on, 2-0, please. Cherky. Oh, my God. Corner ball. I don't know how Nico O'Reilly misses that. I don't know how you missed that chance. That's outrageously bad miss. 4 fucking minutes, man. I don't know. I don't know how he's missed that, man. It's a good question. It's a good question. It might be back-to-back Bernardo Silva's, you know. I gave it him last week. I might be giving it him from this point till the end of the season. You know, until people recognise what this guy actually does. Has anyone watched him today, man? The guy's been unreal. He's like, well, not unreal. It's just been Bernardo Silva. It's actually been quite an average performance by Bernardo Silva's performance standards, but he's been one of our best, most consistent performers. He's not doing anything wrong, is the point. So many of them. Cherky's been a bright spark. It's just not quite come off for him. Go on, Doku. Shot blocked. How many shots have been blocked in this game is outrageous. 2 minutes to go. We've got the ball. Just keep it now. We're at that stage of the game where we don't need to go for it anymore. Just 2 minutes. Just chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. I'm not good. I thought I might be the only one. Are you shitting yourself in the chat? Because I'm shitting myself. There's a City fan there, like fully, in full-on, absolute squeaky bum mode. Here's Savinho. Come on, we need that second just to really celebrate the moment. We're just trying to pass it in at that point, aren't we? Go on, Bernardo. Long ball. Kusanov, deal with this, mate. Sprint back. Give it back to Donnarumma. Nice, clean pass. There we go. Donnarumma, no fuckery. Well done. Kusanov, down up the other end, mate. Bang. There you go. That's what you need. Straight up. Haaland, chase that, mate. You're getting on the end of that. Go on. Why'd you back out of that, Haaland? Why did he back out there? Why didn't he go for that? That was his ball. Dubravka came out of his area, so you know the only thing he's going to do is chest it. That's a free kick to Burnley. Kick it away. Get a yellow. Boot it into the stands. I know, mate. Trust me, that's going to be a really hard game. That's going to be much harder than this. I'm telling you right now. I said at the beginning of the stream that I feel more nervous for Southampton than I do for this game. And I now feel more nervous for the Southampton game because Burnley are getting an opportunity. Edge of the area. Clear it, Savinho. Fucking shite. Clear it properly. Clear the fucking thing properly. Another cross coming in. Oh my God, it's a corner ball. It's a corner ball to Burnley. Clear the fucking thing properly. No way. No way. Listen, what have you done with all the piss poor football we've seen in front of goal? Dubravka's coming forward. Oh, you don't do this. It almost feels scripted at this point. It feels scripted. Dubravka, who's been unbelievable, ball in. Up and away by Gay. Get on that, Savinio! Don't be a pussy, man! Get on the fucking ball! Head the fucking thing! Yes! Yes! Full-time whistle goes! Fucking hell, man. Savinio at the end there, like, I'm sick of that guy. Honestly, that's like the 5th time I've lost my shit, and it's been Savinio every time on this channel. Just, I don't want to head it. The guy, fucking, head the thing, dive in, man. It's a ball. It's a football. Why are you scared of heading it? Fucking hell, man. Won the game. Calm down, Jonny. Calm down, Jonny. We've won. We've won. That's all that matters. I said that at the beginning of the stream. That's all that matters. But we're dealing with a situation with bloody Burnley, who are sending their goalkeeper up in the final moments of the game to snatch a point from us. But fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Top of the table. Top of the table. Top of the league. Hold that, Arsenal fans. Hold that, ball. Hold this. Commiserations to Burnley. I want to send my love to the Burnley fans because I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Relegation. So, sending all my well wishes to the Burnley fans that are suffering right now. Must be a shit feeling. A feeling that you're probably getting quite used to, unfortunately, but it's one of them, innit? It's one of them. You need to figure out a way to establish yourselves rather than being this yo-yo club. But anyway, we are top of the league. Say, we are top of the league. If I was an Arsenal fan right now, I think I would be singing, "We're gonna win the league, we're gonna win the league." That's what I would do. If I was an Arsenal fan, that's the first thing I would sing. You know that's what they do. You know it. We're gonna win the league. You don't sing it. I don't remember ever singing it as a City fan, other than when the 100-point season, and there was a season after that with United when we were like miles ahead of United and Jose Mourinho. We sung it then because it was like, yeah, we're like 15 points clear. We knew it was done at that point. But Arsenal fans singing it in bloody, like, what was it? Was it February? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But we deserved to win the game. That's the main point. We did deserve to win the game. We were the better side. We created enough chances to make this a high-scoring game. But we didn't take our chances. A lot of it came down to a brilliant bit of goalkeeping, brilliant defending, shots being blocked left, right and centre from Burnley. So I don't want to get carried away in too much negativity because it wasn't more than 1-0. 1-0 is more than enough right now. It's a win. And that is a win. But you live life incredibly dangerously when you don't take your chances. And I mean, I will flip the script a little bit and suggest you're going to come up against this sort of problem yourselves, Arsenal. Except you don't have Ryan Cherky, Erling Haaland, Jeremy Doku and Antoine Semenyo and then Savinio to come off the bench. And also Foden just does nothing and sits on the bench. Reinders does nothing and sits on the bench. All of those players I've just named, barring Savinio, have an ability to score goals. A proven ability to score goals at some point in their career. So, what do you have up front? And there are going to be many games like this where it's dirty, gritty and grimy. And Arsenal, I'm not sure they're going to come out with 1-0 wins the way they're playing right now in circumstances like this, because they're in front of goal. They don't fill me with confidence. But Manchester City, getting the job done with a player like Erling Haaland, with a finish like that, a brilliant ball from Jeremy Doku, it's decided the game. It's the difference between a point and 3. And it comes down to Erling Haaland again with a match-winning goal. And I have to hold my hands up as someone who's criticised Erling Haaland in the latter stages of seasons. I think we're now witnessing Haaland learning how to deal with his own nerves, because I think even in the treble season, the 23-24 season, the 4 in a row season, even last season, where he just sort of peters out towards the end of the season. This season, he got off to a flyer, had a massive dip, and now he's back firing again with 2 goals back-to-back. One at home to Arsenal, the match winner. This time away at Burnley, the match winner. Erling Haaland. Doing it again. This guy. That guy. Just point at it yourself and then trying to figure it out with a fucking mirrored fucking image of yourself. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, 3 points is all that matters, man. But I got Savinho, man. Did anyone else get annoyed then? I mean, I feel like I'm a bit picky sometimes with things. I can be a little bit picky. And there was just a moment where it was like that ball goes in the air and it's like all you need to do is just go up and challenge for it. Like you'll end up shoulder to shoulder. You may bang heads and get a bit of a bruise, but I mean, you're getting paid enough, mate. Deal with it. Deal with it. Fucking hell, man. I can't. That's the one thing that I just lose it. I always get so angry when I nearly lost it with Haaland, if you remember. When Haaland went through and it looked like Dubravka, that was your ball. I don't know why he didn't go for that. Why didn't he go for it? And that's why why do you love Kusanov? And I know that's the reason I love Kusanov. Because if the ball's there, Kusanov just fucking going for it, man. He's going for that thing with everything he's got. And he doesn't care if he hurts you or hurts himself. He doesn't give a shit because he wants that ball more than anything in the world. And I want every player to have that attitude. I just feel like that's a fundamental basic for football players. And it's actually becoming quite a dying sort of, not an art, it's more of a trait, isn't it? In terms of like a footballer doesn't seem to have that about them anymore. They're getting softer and softer because the game's gone softer and softer. But there are moments where you can still like put one in there, man. Get in there. You know what I mean? It's just like, if he went in for it, we might have just cleared it a bit more efficiently. And then, anyway, we won. It wasn't good. It wasn't just me, Tim. It wasn't just me. Good. It winds me up, man. It's just like... Let's breathe. Let's go again. 3 points. We're top of the league, man. But that's the fact that I'm slightly annoyed or frustrated and I'm coming down. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to be on top of the world. I know I am. I know full well that you're going to see a different tone that you're seeing right now. I'm just still living in the world of frustration that I live with for the past 90 plus minutes. That we weren't as convincing as we were in those previous games. But that's a great sign, really, when you think about it, that you're getting frustrated at not winning enough, and it being a closer affair than you would like it to be. Yeah, I would like to have won 4-0. I'm sure a lot of City fans would have liked that. But we didn't. But we still got the job done. And it is... Oh, shit. Leeds have equalised in the 97th minute. Bournemouth at home. Ain't all that after all. Let's go do that. Let's go fucking beat them cherries. The cherries that stole 3 points off Arsenal. They are the reason we are here right now. So big up to Bournemouth until we face you. But yeah, the fact that we're able to have that level of frustration, that reminds me of, the peak Pep Guardiola era where we were like, only 1-0? And we lived dangerously? I don't like that. But it is the sort of thing that, if Arsenal win 1-0, it's what champions do. It's well done Arsenal for getting the job done. Everyone pat Arsenal on the back. But when we do it, it's a case of only 1-0. City weren't that convincing against Burnley. That will be the narrative. They will try and flip it to City are struggling now. I think we've got a really tough game at the weekend. Southampton, undefeated in 4 months, I'm pretty sure. It's a ridiculous amount of time they're undefeated. I know it's against lesser opposition, but going undefeated at the championship level is not an easy thing to do. So they're playing incredibly well right now. They knocked Arsenal out of the FA Cup. So we've got to face two of the teams that have beaten Arsenal in recent times and show Arsenal how it's done. Show them how to beat these teams that they struggle against, using players like Ryan Cherky and the quality that he's got available to him. He's unbelievable. Not sure who I'd give man of the match. I'm leaning towards Bernardo Silva, but I would like to look back at the game again, watch it back in the morning. Have a look at Cherky because I think I'm leaning towards him. If it's not Bernardo, I do think Cherky's performance was a standout performance with very minimal mistakes in there. It was just frustrating that it was always like the last moment for Cherky was just like, more often than not, it was a shot that was blocked. But I do think it was a good performance from Cherky overall. He was a constant threat throughout it. It just never amounted to anything, and that's why I don't think you can point to it and go, right, match-defying performance. Haaland as well, it's got to be in the shout, really, considering he scored the winner. I just think it was going, he was sort of hoping to get on the end of chances. And Nico O'Reilly with that chance at the end. Well, with 10 minutes to go, what a miss that was, man. When you start missing chances like that, you start to worry, don't you? You're in the 6-yard box with space and time. And I mean, he almost dropped to his knees. He couldn't believe he'd missed it. It was almost too easy. He was almost thinking about his celebration. Like, how am I going to celebrate this goal? Because this is in. This is a guaranteed banker. This is in the back of the net. And then whiffer. Man. Oh, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. But 3 points on the board, just like Christine said. Close, but still 3 points, Blues. Big up, Christine. Big up to everyone that tuned in to the chat. Player ratings in the morning. Clock has now stopped. Always forget to do that, don't I? But yeah. Do you think, Charles, being too slow on releasing the ball? Maybe. That late pass to Semenyo was frustrating. Yep, I agree. That's why I'm leaning towards Bernardo Silva over Cherki, but I do think he was the second best player. And I still think there was flaws in his game. I agree with what you're saying. But I still also agree that we're both right in the sense of he was slow to release the ball. You're absolutely right. And that little ball to Semenyo. It wasn't so the fact that it was late. It's just he disguises his passes to fool the defenders. But it also fools the attackers because they can't even see it coming. So that's the issue with these brilliant bits of ingenuity from Cherki that even your own teammate don't know what the fuck you're going to do next. So that's a matter of time. Understanding chemistry will be, introduced to the team when they spend more time playing with Cherki and understand that, it might not be orthodox the way that ball ends up at your feet, but it's going to end up there at some point. So be fucking ready. Be ready. It's going to end up there. You know what I mean? So don't think like, he's going to do a few step overs and shoot. Because there was a moment in the first half as well where Cherki went through. He ran the whole length of the pitch and then cut it back to Haaland. I think Haaland was just watching Cherki at that point. He was just running alongside him in awe. Like, what a brilliant player you are. I want to watch. I don't even want to participate. And at that point, he thought, Cherki's going to have a shot here. But he had the vision and awareness to know that Haaland was in the box and he cut it across the edge of the box, almost parallel to the penalty spot. And Haaland was like, oh. And if he'd made what is normally his signature run, where he goes to the back post and then darts in front of the defender to get in front of them. Gabriel the other day, man, he goes to the back post and then fucking getting in front of you. Get in front of that defender. If he'd done that with that moment, Cherki's getting an assist. So I think that's just a case of the team need to learn Cherki and just keep playing him, man, because we'll get it eventually. We'll get it eventually. Big up, Christine, 1K. What do you mean? 1,000 likes. Big up to everyone that's hit the 1,000 likes. Thank you very much for everyone tuning in. And big up to Christine. And thanks for all the congratulations for hitting 50k. Really, really, really pleased with that. And I have you to thank for it. So thank you very much for everyone that tunes into Typical City and watches and enjoys. Big up to every single one of you because couldn't do it without you, in all honesty. But player ratings in the morning. 3 points on the board. It was an uncomfortable game in the end, really. And I mean, we're talking about just how long the game went on for at 1-0. It just gradually got more and more like that, didn't it? But in the end, Christine's right. 3 points on the board. It's all that really matters. If we win the league, we won't look back at Savinho not going in for that challenge, Cherki's pass to Semenyo, Haaland missing a chance in the second half, and we won't look back at it. We won't think about it. We won't give it a second thought. We'll just think we beat Burnley in a title race when we needed to win and we got the job done. That's it, really. But yeah, in terms of the 90 minutes, there is stuff to critique. There is definitely stuff to critique. But one thing that I don't think is worth critiquing is the mental side of the game. I didn't see nerves. I know people are going to say the poor touches and the missed chances are nerves. I didn't think it was nerves. I felt like it was just a bit of fatigue, and we've almost gotten into a bit of a week-by-week rhythm recently. We had like lots of rest between those games, between Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal. There was a reasonable amount of rest between those games, and I don't think it was fatigue in the first half, and I mean it certainly wasn't, because we showcased a much better ability at creating chances than we did in the second half. I also think Burnley dropped deeper in the second half. But yeah, I don't want to get overboard with you know, like critiquing and, you know, living dangerously. You're going to have these games. You're going to have these games. I don't think it's a case of like let's panic. Let's panic because it was only 1-0. And I get it. I get it. I missed Rodri, says Alan. I think I would have preferred him to play than not, definitely. Rumours are that the injury isn't that bad, so I wouldn't be surprised to not see him against Southampton, but maybe the game after that, which is what, by the way? I've forgotten what order. I know we're playing Everton and Brentford and Bournemouth and Aston Villa and who else? Just can't remember who's after Southampton because I know they're next. Palace, but that's not been decided yet, so that's why I was confused. Everton, Monday night, 4th of May. That's not easy. That's not easy. Oh, Everton next. That's a bit harsh, man. That's a bit harsh. Not even harsh, it's daft, mate. Haaland's so overrated. You can't be overrated with his numbers. It's fine to miss Aguero. I miss Aguero. It's so different to Haaland. I mean, yeah, that's... Come on, we're talking about unbelievable numbers here that just... No. Nah, man, he's too good. He's too good. We are top the league, say we are top the league. Big up, Cindy. Thanks very much for tuning in. Right, player ratings in the morning. I'll try and get that as early as possible. Takes me ages. The player ratings takes ages to make, unfortunately, because I have to look at the game back and I have to like make all the graphics, and it just takes a lot longer than most videos. But I do try and get them out for around lunchtime UK time, so make sure you're tuning in for that. Yeah. Southampton next, FA Cup at the weekend. I think next weekend, when we are playing Southampton, Arsenal are playing Newcastle at the same time we're playing Southampton in the FA Cup. So that game in hand will come back, because I heard someone say Burnley's the game in hand. Burnley's not the game in hand. Palace is the game in hand. And when that gets scheduled in, depends on whether we qualify for the FA Cup final, I believe. So, I actually agree with you, Stacey, to be honest. I think Arsenal will beat them. We know Newcastle have got good players and they're strong when they can be, but this season they've declined to a standard. Well, put it this way. For the first time ever since he's been there, they are questioning Eddie Howe as to whether he's the right man to lead them. And that's the first time that's happened since he's been there. I know a couple of Newcastle fans. One, I always ask them, do you think, do you want Eddie Howe? And they've always shot me down. I asked them that a year ago because I had a feeling he's not the right man. He's the sort of man, he's not quite the Mark Hughes that we had at City, but we knew we needed another manager, a Mancini, to take us to a trophy-winning level. And Eddie Howe's done that because he won them a cup. So he's God in their eyes. And it was going to take the Newcastle fans a lot longer to get over the idea of saying Eddie Howe's not the right man for the job. But I was saying it to them that I saw it a while ago, that I think he's great. I think he's a brilliant manager. I could see him managing England one day, in all honesty. I just don't think he's at that level of... You know, Premier League, multiple trophy-winning managers. They would argue that they've been hindered by finances. and their ability to spend the money that their owners have, I think that's a perfectly valid reason to be frustrated as a Newcastle fan. But ultimately, what it equates to is they're not playing very well at the minute right now. And even though they got Champions League football, it's cost them dearly to the point where they're pretty bang average at the minute, mid-table. So they aren't the same team that we probably think they are, but you never know. And we also have to remember that Arsenal aren't exactly playing brilliantly right now. I think that was the best performance I've seen in them for months when they turned up to the Etihad. So if they can replicate that performance, I think they will beat Newcastle. But if they revert back to even the Sporting Lisbon win, if they play like that, they'll lose to Newcastle. Because I think Sporting Lisbon were in that game and they just couldn't take the chances. And then, of course, you've got the Bournemouth game and the Southampton game. If they play anywhere near those levels, Arsenal, they're dropping points. Again, 100%. But if they can replicate the performance that they showed at the Etihad every week, then we've got a proper title race where we probably have to win almost all of our games. Maybe get away with one more draw. Maybe. And Arsenal do the same. They drop points in one game, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Right. Big up to Ashton. Nice one. Nice one. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the morning for player ratings. Big win. Top of the league we go.